I was just sitting here talking to myself anyway. We got our power bill doubled. It's like, what are people going to do? You know what I'm saying? What are people going to do? Like me and my wife and my mom and dad, sister, we're going to be fine. But what are people going to do that really can't afford it? I mean, I do have people in my life that I can reach out and touch that I know are going to struggle. They're going to struggle. And you call the power company and it's like, okay, well, unplug your appliances, unplug. Okay, well, what about them appliances costed so much more this month? You know what I mean? This really aggravated me. Not so much that, I mean, I can't afford to pay it. I mean, I can pay it, got the money, but to say that you can afford it, I can't afford that. Nobody can afford that. To take something that, you have to have and make it to where that, it's taking everything you have. That ain't right, man. That ain't right. That really bugged me. And we got an email, or I say we, my wife got an email saying it was going to be even more expensive. I mean, like this month, you know what I mean? It, trying to break us, man. Like, that's just unaffordable for anyone. Unaffordable. Can't afford that. I don't know how people are going to do it. Always good vibes. Good vibes to everybody. But these power bills are getting crazy, guys. They're getting crazy. And you look on your power bill, and I mean, they don't even have to pull up in your driveway anymore. We don't ever even see an AEP truck unless there's a problem that they have to come up for. But they double our electric bill from one month to the next on probably, arguably, most the most expensive, coming out of the most expensive month of the year, coming into another month, and then from that month to the next month, double your power bill. Well, for me and mine, yeah, yeah, we'll scratch through. We'll pay it. But I got neighbors that I know, they they're gonna have a hard time paying that. Somebody's gonna have to give up snacks. Somebody's gonna have to give up cable or whatever comfort that they deserve to have to pay a power company that does not. There's no reason that that power bill should do that. None. None. Hey, the source, what's up, man? Good vibes to you, dude. I got on here. Olga Moore, what's up? What's up? Howdy, everybody. I was just, man, I was sitting here talking to myself. So I just hit record. But we got our power bill, man. And ours doubled. Sincerely doubled from last month to this month. And we haven't, I mean, my mother in law's, hers went from, I think, like $500 to over $1,000. Mine and Courtney's went from 300 to 600, and we got an email yesterday saying our bill's projected right now to be over $800. Guys, that's, I don't get it, man. They don't even have to pull up. They don't even pull up in our driveway, bro. They don't even pull up in our driveway, man. I mean, I I get that people have to make money. I get that corporations have to make money. But God bless, they don't have to break people's back to do it, man, because that, I mean, I can tell you guys right now that if my electric bill tops $1,000, then there's going to be some things have to go. I'm going to have to cut something back. I'm going to have to cut just because, I mean, I don't make that much money after you get paying your other bills, and then you have a bill like that doubles, like all the extra things that maybe you thought you like to do. that ain't gonna happen. That just ain't gonna happen, man. I mean, I always good vibes, always good vibes. But I'd be lying if I said that that didn't just. I mean, I'm rattled by it just a touch. I'm rattled by it because this is the hardest months of the year for me and my family just because of weather, not being able to get no real extra work or get nothing in, and it's like, man, every little dime that you get, it's gonna be gone. I mean, whatever. But man, man, for some people, dude, they're gonna have to sincerely like give up some things, man, and that's terrible because me and mine ain't gonna have to give up anything. I'm just gonna have to give up extra things. I'm gonna, but man, it goes up much more than that though. There will be some things have to go. I mean, seriously, cell phones will have to start being cut back and freaking, things that like, I mean, something cable, cut the cable off, or we got satellite and cable because satellite doesn't offer internet for us here. So we have to have cable in order to have internet. So that's just a bill. We don't even watch cable, but we have to pay for cable so that we can have internet service. Blows my mind, man. I'm serious, dude. I get started off and I'm like, wow, they're just totally gouging. See you, man. See Source. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, man. Electric companies, dude. They're killing me. Oh, I mean, I'm scrolling back through. I got Gustavo Gonzalez. What's up, man? What's up? Thank you for showing. I'm going back through my comments and looking. Olga Moore, thank you. I appreciate you stopping in. I was just sitting here just baffled by our electric bill. And then my wife got an email yesterday, whenever, I guess while she was at work, saying that it's projected to be about 200 and some dollars more than what it is right now, this next month coming. Wow. Wow, guys. There's going to be people right in all of our areas. If it's like that everywhere, there's going to be people really, really struggle. They're going to really struggle. And I hate that. Should not be that way. Should not be that way. Just not cool. But anyway, AB, what's up, man? Right, right. Man, dude, I don't know how long you've been here, but we got our electric bill yesterday. Well, it came over on Saturday, I think, but I didn't get it till yesterday. But anyway, our bill doubled. My mother-in-law's bill doubled. My mom and dad's doubled. And dude, we got an email. Yeah, we got an email. Ours doubled. Ours went from 300 to 600. My mother-in-law's went from 500 to a little over 1,000. My mom and dad's went from a couple $100 to over $400. And we got an email yesterday saying that it was good, that we got a $600 bill we got to pay right now. Just got it. And we got an email yesterday saying that next month's bill is projected to be over $800 at this point. And man, I mean, me and my wife we'll be all right. My mom and dad will be all right. Her mom and dad, they'll be all right. But there's people that I know that ain't gonna be all right. I mean, like, there's people that I know that, dude, you give them a ride out to the bank or something on first or third of the month, and when you get home with them that evening, it's gone. And it's not that they spent it on anything dumb. They had to go pay electric bill, water bill, whatever bill. And now, dude, I'm telling you, I just don't understand. I'm belly aching. I am. I'm belly aching. I'm complaining. It's good vibes, always good vibes. But man, this electric bill, man, they don't even have to come up our driveway. They have to service their poles and stuff, but as far as, they don't even have to come up here to read the meters or anything. And you look at your bill, and 90% of it, 70% of it, whatever it is taxes and surcharges. And it's like, man, at some point, enough is enough. At some point, like, And then you see they all make good livings. They all do pretty good in this world. All their employees do, which is great. But then you look at the CEOs and the COOs, and they get these millions of dollars every, and it's like, no wonder our bills are up there like it is, because you guys think you're worth more than what you really are. I want people to make. I want everybody to make all the money they can. But golly, when I see it breaking the backs of somebody, I can't. Um, Here, you don't have to have cable channels to have Wi-Fi only. Yeah, it ain't like that here, man. Not yet. Not that I'm aware of, anyway. See, we got satellite. Me and Courtney, when she moved in with me at my apartment, uh, when we got married, then we had satellite, we had dish. That's just what I had. I didn't know anything about any of it. When I come home from prison, uh, you know, I just got me an apartment, got what I could get, had a little satellite so I could watch some cable and stuff when I got home, and because I hadn't lived with mom and dad for a long time, so I just needed my own spot. But we just had dish forever, so I still got dish, but they still don't offer no kind of internet service through it. So, in order to have internet here where I'm at, you have to have the cable service. You have to buy Spectrum in order to have the, because we don't even use cable. I don't watch the cable. I watch my satellite. It's what I've always watched. That's all you can do. I just said that to my mom, AB, about city council. See, when just so happened that my best friend, when we had this little deli out here, we remodeled it, and hell, we cut the trees down and then built a kiln. We milled our own wood and done all the work from bones up. And the mayor and everything wound up stopping it along the way, and just so happened him and my best friend were friends. So when we opened, we went out there and we just kind of introduced ourselves as a new business in town and all this kind of stuff. And um, I feel like that is probably my best step forward. Is at least I've been on that bridge before. Um, I don't know any of them. Hell, one of the guys that's sitting on the town council was an attorney for me. So, okay. I mean, that's about as good as I know him. I probably, he made a good little lick off of me. So, he ought to be good to me. But anyway, yeah, I just don't know exactly the right approach. And, but I feel like, gosh, man, I mean, dude, they're in this little area, man, for real. I sincerely know people that I know for a fact they're going to have to do something drastic. They're going to have to go on some type of. I think that's what they're wanting us to do. See, they've been trying to get me and Courtney on that payment. It's like uh, you pay a certain amount every month, and then you just owe. You never are square on your bill. I like seeing that little part where it says you owe zero. I don't care if it starts all over again. I just like seeing that little spot. Well, they want to put you on this payment plan where you're never equal with them. You're never even with them. And I'm like, man, I ain't trying to do that. So me and Courtney have been trying to not have to do that. But some of these people that are, on true fixed incomes and can't do nothing else at all, bro, they're gonna have to do it. They're gonna have them by the short hairs, man. I'm coming back through. I'm reading, guys. Yeah, complain. I know, man. Yeah, you call the power company, and they give you this stupid runaround about unplug this and do this, and it's like, no, what I want to know is, why does it cost double for my coffee pot to stay plugged in this month than it did the month before? If you can explain to me why it had to double, then maybe I'll feel good about maybe having to pay double. But right now, I'm having a hard time understanding where that's going to save me any more money, no matter what I got in there. Anyway, yeah, see, that's what I swear, I believe that's what they're trying to get us to go to. AB is Man, I think that's what they're trying to get us to go to. Hey, Joe Remington, what's up, brother Joe? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I was actually sitting here in my little spot right here where I'm at. I come in, it was windy outside, man. It's windy as a sack of buttholes, man. So I come in and I was just gonna sit in here and play the guitar, and I got man, electric bill. I started thinking about that. I didn't even want. All I wanted to do was just sit and talk into the air about how ignorant that is. So I just figured I'd hit record and I let the world see me talk into the air. And if somebody stops in, then go. But our electric bill doubled from 1 month to the next, and it wasn't just ours. It's like everybody in my little area that I know. Everybody's stuff doubled, but nobody. My mom and dad didn't even put up a Christmas tree, guys. They put up a little tiny one on their table just to keep the mess down and everything. They're older. They're getting older. Well, theirs double. They didn't do nothing different. My dad's house is insulated as well as anybody's house could ever be insulated. It's sealed up. If you fart in that house, you will be smelling that same fart for 2 or 3 days if you don't crack one and just let it out. That's how tight it is. But yet somehow theirs doubled. Mine doubled. Now I don't have as nice a home. Mine's not as sealed. It's old. Like, the older part of the trailer, there's certain outside sections I know don't have as good insulation in it. I know that I don't have the same appliances and things like that they have. But either which way, my mother and father-in-laws, they have about the same size home as what I do. My mom and dad has about the same size home as what I do. Um, and somehow all of ours happen to double, man. Hey, Jamal Williams. I thought that was Joe again. Jamal Williams, what's up? God bless you too, brother. Thank you for stopping in. I was just sitting here complaining about electric bill, man. Ours doubled, bro. It doubled, and it wasn't just ours. It was my mom and dad's, my mother and father-in-law's, and I haven't talked to anybody else yet. I haven't talked to Zachary, my best friend. I've texted him, but I haven't got to talk to him in person about it. But I'd say his probably doubled. And for us, we're going to be all right. We'll be okay. It's going to suck, but it'll be okay. But I know people personally in my life that's really going to. I mean, it makes me mad. I wish I had I told my mom this morning. I said, Mom, I wish I had a power button for me that made me more powerful just in moments like this where I could somehow. I don't know. I hate it. I hate it because the problem is, it's like, okay, mine doubled. Well, now they took any chance of me ever being able to help anybody in my personal area or my life if they needed help. Well, hell, I can't help them now at all either. I'm sitting here thinking about the things that I may have to rein back in. And the last one's going to go is going to be my satellite. I mean, I've had my satellite for 15 years. Me and Courtney like it, and I ain't getting rid of it. But there'll be other things that, man, if it goes over $1,000 for me this next month, I mean, I guess it's a good thing that me and Courtney can up some stuff. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It sucks because I don't know. I don't know. And what else is going to double? What else is going to double? I don't know. I don't know. Good vibes to everybody though. Good vibes. Wisdom sparks motivation. How you doing? Thank you so much for coming in. I was just sitting here talking about our electric bill. We got our electric bill. My mom and dad got their electric bill. My wife's mom and dad got their electric bill. Everybody's bill doubled. But nobody that I know personally yet done anything different. I mean, Courtney did have a Christmas tree up. And she had a couple little things, whatever, a couple little things plugged in. Whatever. It wasn't nothing major. Nothing, no lights hung up around the house or anything. It's too windy up here, guys. It just makes a mess in the long run. We sit right on top of a peak. We're the highest part of this peak, other than the mountains that are all around us. But on our little knoll, we're the highest little part of it. So it's windy. But guys, I mean, There's going to be people. I hate it, because there's going to be people that I know that I mean, I know. First of the month, third of the month's getting ready to come up, and I got a couple people that I always try to give them a ride, because I won't charge them nothing, because people try to burn them, be charging them $25 to run them to the dollar store and bull crap like that. So as soon as I have the opportunity, if they need a ride, I give them a ride, and I don't charge them a damn dime, because I can get my stuff while I'm at the dollar store too. But man, they're going, you give them a ride out, and by the time you give them a ride back home, they've spent their money, but they're paid for the month. It ain't going to be that way. If this is the way it's going to be, it ain't going to be that way. That they won't be able to do it. I don't know what they do. I guess go on that payment thing, man. I'm coming back through, guys. I'm not trying to ignore. I get started on this. It upsets me, and not just for myself. I am complaining for myself. I'm whining. It is. It's a whine party. Welcome. Good vibes always, but man, these electric bills, it's going to hurt people. Sincerely hurt people, man. Els Endeavors, thank you for coming by. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate all of you guys being here. Yeah, they need to judge. That's what I'm saying, AB. I mean, why does it cost me? I mean, you call them, and they I hate when somebody insults my intelligence, man. I'm not an overly smart dude, but I don't never approach a subject without doing my homework. And they'll come at you with these, do you have LED lights? Do you unplug all your appliances when you're not using them? Do you? That's not my question. And my question is, okay, I've been doing that. Since I've been on my own and had my own place, I ain't never went around and unplugged everything all the time. What I want to know is, last month and the month before and all year, I do it the same way. Now all of a sudden, you're telling me that unplugging my coffee pot at night or putting LED light, what made my bill double? That's all I really want to know. Now, you can throw a little bit at me about, well, it was cold. The heat had to run. Hey man, I got supplement heat too. So I can shut that thermostat off just by cranking the heat up. So I know that ain't it. Maybe a little bit because at night, because it'll run a little bit at night. But it's like they give you these stupid answers that's like, man, I get that I can save 35 cents a month by doing that. Thank you for letting me know. I want to know about the 400. That's the part I'm wanting to know is, how do I save that 400 back? Don't tell me how I can save 25 dang cents back. I get that, okay? But I'm going to charge my phone whenever I want to, okay? I want to know how I get that 400 back, and nobody can give me that answer. Nobody can give me that answer, and that's what upsets me. If you could tell me why that it's there, my wife and I will do what we have to do to pay our bills, and we do. But it just irks me when it's like you can't. I'm sorry. Els Endeavors, thank you for being here. Wisdom Sparks Motivation, thank you for being here. Guys, I really just, I sincerely, is that Sean Dig in the house, man? Sean Dig, what's up, man? Yeah, hey, dude, I'm going to tell you, man. Sean, I don't know how long you've been here. I'm sorry. Hey, Captain Silver, what's up, man? What's up? I'm reading. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Dude, that's what I'm saying. They've been trying to do that to me and Courtney. I'm going back through comments. I'm catching up, though. Captain Silver. I'm talking to everybody. But anyway, hello, everybody. But we've been trying to avoid that because you never get paid. You always just pay the same amount all the time. Well, there's times through the summer, guys, that when we're sitting outside and not really we don't have no kind of air. We don't need air conditioning here, guys. We got such a breeze most of the time. You open the windows up. You don't have to run. You don't have to have none of that. At night, usually in the 60s, even in the summertime. So I sincerely sleep with my door open. I got a screen door that just a regular screen door that we'll just leave it open and we just let the air blow in. Guys, they want you on this. I don't know why they want everybody stuck on this bit. Well, I do. I know why they want everybody stuck on it, but it's just, I'm coming back through, guys. I'm getting you. Els Endeavors, thank you again. I'm coming back up here where I can catch up with my brother Sean. I'm so glad to see him in here. I've seen him somewhere. There he is. There he is, man. Let me. Yeah, man. It actually happened up here one time, and it was double. Like, say, when I called them, they said, "Oh, it made a mistake for the last year, so now we're correct." Yeah, man. It's just, man, it just aggravates me, guys. It just aggravates me. I can't stand it. Actually, it burns my hind end, and it's not so much. Guys, I'm complaining for myself, to be honest with you. I'm complaining for myself, but honest God, in my heart, there is people in my life that I know that they can't afford it. They can't afford it. They just can't afford it, guys. Yeah, get them light bulbs. Cause not, and this is my thing is like, I don't mind to pay it, John. This is, you know what I'm saying. But my thing, well, I do mind to pay it. Let me rephrase that. Oh, but guys, it's like, I was sorry, guys. I'm trying to get everybody lined out here, but man, it's like you call them, and all I really want to know is what. Well, why was that? Why was it using so much more power this month than what it was last month? They help maintain that you're getting the best deal possible. See, dude, I'm gonna tell you, man, this is another thing. I don't know where everybody's from, but here in Virginia, where I'm at in Virginia, Southwest Virginia, we don't have no other choice, guys. There is no other choice other than AEP. No other choice. There is no other company. If I tell them, I can't tell them I don't want your power no more without having some type of solar or windmill or whatever it is. I have to have some. There is no competition. There's nothing. There's no way for me to say, like, okay, if I don't like a cable company, I can tell them, okay, well, I don't want you no more. I'm going over here to this one. But I don't have that choice with the power company. I can't pay this power bill off and then tell them you come get your meter and haul it out of here if I want power, because there is no other power company for me to ask to come service my house. That's not, competition's what, that's what makes fair market, man, and that's not fair. It's not fair. I thought I had is that. Hey, CEO, what's up, man? Hey, man, I'm coming back through. I get started rambling, guys, and it's not that I'm trying to ignore anybody, but guys, I just appreciate every one of you being here. I really, really do. Uh, I'm trying to get everybody, all of my friends that I know, because I know almost all of you. I'm trying to make sure that you guys have your little blue tag. If I've missed you, I'll get you when I see it the next time. I'm trying to add you, but Sean, dude, this aggravated me, bro. I was sitting here talking to myself. I actually come in. It was windy as a sack of buttholes outside up here today. So I come in, and I was gonna sit here and play some music. I wasn't even gonna come on here. Got started thinking about done one of them crossroad deals. And I mean, it's always good vibes. Always, I'm sending good vibes. But I got at one of them crossroads, and instead of picking my guitar up and start jamming, I started thinking about this stupid power bill. And I was sincerely in here talking to myself about this power bill. And I was like, well, the only way I'm going to feel just a little bit better about this is to go ahead and hit record so that I can at least feel like that I ain't just talking to myself. And I appreciate everybody that's in here. 13 in and 13 likes, 16 in. Hey, hit the like button for me, guys, if you haven't already. Hey, there's Krista Flash. What's up, man? Almost off, Miss Krista. Hey there. Awesome. YouTube have me on the, I'm going to read that. Hey, CC. Howdy, Miss Krista. Thank you very much for being here. Just jumping in to tell you that YouTube had you on the up next video that I was just on. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Thank you for telling me that. I'm gonna back up here and I'm gonna make sure that I have seen everybody. I feel like yeah, there we go. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Guys, I appreciate every. Hey, Homestead Made Easy. I'm doing good, Miss Krista. Just to catch y'all up, Chris, I'll tell you, man, I was just in here venting everybody about the power bill. My wife and I got ours. It doubled. My mom and dad got theirs. Doubled. Her mom and dad doubled. And we got an email. Ours went to 600. We got an email yesterday saying that it's projected right now that it's going to be over 800 at this point. Guys, I mean, that's not right. I don't care what anybody says; it's just not right. There's no way to. There's just no way to round them corners for me, dude. I seen Desi in here. That's who I was just sitting here thinking that. That's how I say his name. He knows who I'm talking about. I seen you. I did. I was trying. Howdy. I'm glad that you're here, my man. Hey, I can't wait to hear you play that keyboard and stuff, man. That was power bill was up double. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. And here we don't even have no one else to go to. Like you don't have the choice of saying, okay, well, I'm gonna pay this bill off, whatever it is, and then go to a different company. Like the only outlet that you have is to either have solar or I can't forget it every time. Windmill or wind something, wind turbine, whatever it's called. You got to have some type of alternate power. Well, I don't have $15,000 to spend on a solar system. It doesn't. It does. Hey, Abby Normal Scratchers, not how you doing? How you doing? Nice to see you here. Thank you for being here. Gosh, I got so. It just feels like that my family has grew so much because I recognize each. And if you got a blue tag, that means I have been to your channel multiple times, and that means that you know I trust y'all being here, hanging out with each other, and going seeing each other. I've been to anybody that's got a blue tag. I have been to their channel, and I just appreciate you guys being here and hanging out with me. Um, it's a shame, man. I hate it, and I hate it for myself. I'm complaining for myself, but I truly hate it for some of them. That Let me see what Homestead said. Solar's actually affordable. You can likely find used panels. I mean, really, I'm at that point, guys. I'm sincerely at the point where I own my little spot. I don't owe not $1 on it. I'm still young enough that, man, I want some type of like solar or something. I want something because I mean my wife and I will make it. We'll be all right, whatever. But we have people they've made ours enough now that there's no way we could help anybody else that we care about. Like I mean, I'm barely gonna be able to pay mine. Barely. And we got a letter, or not a letter, but an email. Courtney did yesterday. I guess at work. She told me when she got home that ours is projected to be over 800 at this point. Our next bill. I just got the bill. I just got our bill 2 days ago. Yesterday. I mean, dang, man. Like, I don't have that big a house, guys. I mean, like maybe 1,500 square feet altogether. My mom and dad's is 1,200. I mean, my daddy built it. It's tight. It's insulated. It's right. Now mine's a little bit older, so there is some. Now the addition parts that I've put on, I can properly say they're insulated right, and my windows are insulated and everything's caulked and all that kind of stuff. But man, I mean, I just it's hard for me to. I don't mind paying my bill, but daggone, man, it seems like they're trying to make us go to that thing we were talking about, the budget. I get that's what I hear it called around here. I really don't know what the name of it is other than scam, but I don't know. Good vibes though, guys. Good vibes. How's everybody doing today? I appreciate everybody being here and hanging out with me. Was one of my moments, man. I usually don't. I usually see, man. I mean, how do they expect for you to how they expect us to do that? Like, I mean, sincerely, Chris, how do they expect? I mean, I just don't get it, dude. I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. I don't know how they expect us to actually pay that. I mean, yeah, I do. I know how they get it. They want us to struggle with it. They want us to struggle with it. I'm convinced of it, man. I'm convinced of it, man. God, I'm so, just aggravates me. Hey, Jarrett Talks, what's up, man? What's up? Good to see you. I appreciate you stopping in. Um, we were sitting here talking about the power bill, and I was just crying about how expensive it was. And well, I'm actually, what upsets me is I have alternative heat and I use it. Well, it's not saving that, I use that to keep my power bill from being crazy. But it didn't work. It's still crazy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm just working myself double for nothing. I mean, it ain't doing me no good because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm looking at you, Homestead. I'm reading, buddy. Uh, 35 to 45 400-watt panels with average energy consumption. You need about 900 square. Yeah, I've got my hat. I put 24-foot by 80-foot trusses roof system all the way down it to create covered porches and to cover the old trailer that was here, and then done an addition and framed up on the backside here where I'm at is an addition part. And then the old section is actually behind that guitar right there, starts on the other side. Is That's my son's room. And this is addition part, and then the part out there behind my couch and where my living room is at is addition part. But you know, about I got enough roof system for it because I'm perfect south side. I get southern exposure all the way across, 80 foot, 80 foot. I'll line that sucker up with them. I swear, man, it's aggravating, man. It's aggravating. They twist you until you feel like you can't twist no more, but you'll figure it out. I've felt this way before, but it seems like always figure out a way to come up with a little more somehow or another. I don't know what you do. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. For those of us that can get out and do a little bit and make a little bit extra if necessary, you do what you got to do. You just do what you got to do. Whatever. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Mm. They can't eat me, and I ain't getting rid of my snacks yet. I will still have my snacks, and they ain't gonna take them from me. I'm catching up. Okay, Homestead's talking to everybody. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, I'm seriously gonna start like taking it a little more serious about looking into stuff because, man, dang, man, I swear, it's funny, but man, alive, oh God, shoo, just want to explode, man. Ugh, Lordy. Good vibes though, everybody. Good vibes. I hope everybody's doing good. I'm gonna laugh myself through it. I swear. I swear, man. They get me sometimes though. Boy, because you feel powerless, man. I don't have no say in nothing. There ain't nothing you know. I wish I had a way to make more noise. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I wish I had a way to be able to somehow make some more noise. I don't know. I don't know. But gosh, man, burns my hind end up, man. But anyway, I'll go get some red bud ointment and put it on, and I'll be all right. It'll be all right. You just go ahead and get that ointment out. That's what that old feller at work would say. You gonna need that red ass ointment. Sorry about the cuss word, but that's how he would say it. And it was always funny the way he said it because he had one of them long southern draws. And he just sounded funny. And I loved hearing him talk. So, old red bud ointment. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, no doubt. Man, oh, whew, whew. I'm telling you what, man. Oh, this big business stuff. You look at some of these CEOs and they get millions of dollars as a bonus. As a bonus, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like as a bonus. That's not counting their regular pay. Bro, I mean, I want people to make all the money they want, but man, when you start breaking the backs of poor people, and I put myself in the poor category. I mean, I'm not extremely poor, but I'm not rich by no means. I just happen to be in a position where I was able to have I'm debt free, which is it frees me up. But man, I mean, dang, dude, like it's just insane to me. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. They make all this much money and they don't even have to come up here and read the meter no more. They don't. I mean, at least before you got to see this little feller come up and come out and read your stuff, it made you feel like okay, well, okay, at least the power company was here. No, man, they don't even have to come by here, and you don't have no competition. You can't. There's nowhere else to go. Let me catch back up with everybody, man. I let that's Chris laughing. I know, no hair on my feet. I feel you, brother. Uh, I know, man. I know. I know, man. It's like, dude, you look at it and you're like, man, how in the world? No, no. The question is, in my mind, what does that person really think they do to deserve that much more than everybody else? I'm not saying you don't deserve more, but how much of a bonus did the regular workers of that company get? And they're the ones that really make it work. And now you're wanting to come at the world and have us judge you as that's fair. I believe in free market. Believe that. Right up until you start breaking the backs of people. And there's people in positions where that to double something truly is going to take food out of their kids' mouth, food out of their mouth, you know, maybe struggle paying their car payment, insurance. Hey, I ain't into that. I just think, and it would be as simple as instead of you taking 60 million for a bonus, why don't you take 30? Why don't you take 20? Why don't you take 10 million as a bonus? That's pretty darn good lick to keep from breaking the backs of some people, man. I, that's just the way I look at it. I'm not saying that's the way, I don't know. Right? Well, if somebody's saying something that I don't see and it's stupid, then send them packing because I ain't into all that, man. It's good vibes here. Good vibes. That's why y'all got blue though. If it's something, just send them on out of here. If I miss something, if I'm missing what you're saying, I'm sorry, but um, man, it's just so aggravating to me. It's so aggravating to me, and it's actually, believe it or not, this is not like a trying to put myself up anywhere. It's like I really do have people in my life that I personally know that will be affected very, very, very negatively by this. A lot worse than me. Now we'll get ours paid and we'll move on and we'll figure out something out. Figure it out. They, on the other hand, they get what they get. They don't have no more. And I know that I've given them a ride several times to go do their little errands. And I know for a fact that they got just barely enough money to buy, and they don't buy packs of cigarettes. They're poor people. They buy bags of tobacco and roll their own cigarettes. Okay. They live in food deserts where they get a ride out and they get what they need, and then that's probably what they're going to have. Guys, that's not right to do to people like that. And when you have the power within just saying, you know what, I don't need 30 million as a bonus. Why don't you just give me 5 and take the rest of this and make sure that we can figure out how to not break the back of everybody, to make sure that, you know, we're, instead of uber rich, we're uber rich. But at some point, rich is enough, I guess. I don't know, man. I just don't know. Because I'm all about free market. I'm all about people making money. I just hate to see it break the backs of people. I don't like that. I don't like that. Don't like it at all. And there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do. Not I don't want to say there's nothing. There's always you can do. For me, I'm gonna figure out something. I'm gonna do solar. I had plans to do other things with money that I was going to be able to put back, but I'm slowly shifting my mind into what really is best for me. And if I can take another bill off my back, that's why I bought the place I bought, was so I didn't have to pay a monthly payment. I could buy that sucker and I own it. Nobody can take it from me. Well, if I got to put the money out to have me some type of solar, then that's what I'll do, and it'll be mine, and then nobody can take it from me, and I won't owe a soul for it. Won't owe nobody. I don't like owing people. I don't like to owe nobody nothing. Guess that's why I don't have much. But what I do got, I don't owe nobody for it. To me, I look at some of my friends, and I pray to God that they live long enough to pay their homes off, but I doubt it. Doubt it. I wanted to own something. Not the bank own it and me pay the bank to keep it. I wanted to own it. It's mine. It's mine. I can bury myself on this property if I choose so. And I will. I will. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. There shouldn't be no. Chris. That's just that. But look up what he makes. Look up what the CEO of Walmart makes. I'm not able to do it. I don't. But y'all know what I'm saying. You look up what his bonus was. Look up what his bonus for the year was. That's sickening, man. It's sickening. It's not. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, good vibes, everybody. Always good vibes. Just venting. Just getting it off my chest because it just irks me, man. Irks me. But maybe there'll be some things. Maybe there'll be some things with energy take place that maybe it opens up a little bit and cuts some prices back. I don't know. I don't know if everybody can survive till then. Looks like they're trying to make their money on us right now, and then when they have to cut it back, then they'll already have their money. I'm looking through. Always good vibes. Always good vibes. Just man, that has aggravated me so much. I thought, well, I'm surely to God, there's somebody else in the world experiencing the same thing because that's just unbelievable to me. Yeah, it's just unbelievable, man. Hey, man, thank you very much, CEO. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you being here. I do. Yeah, it's good vibes, man. Always good vibes. Always good vibes, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you, man. Um, yeah, man. I never meaning to send no kind of negativity. This is always good vibes. But boy, I tell you what, man. These big companies sure do. They come off with some of this stuff, and I'm just a normal dude, man. I don't know. I don't know nothing about anything, but they know what this is. Yeah, it does. The part that bugs me is it's no secret what the average income in my area is for them, meaning that they know about what everybody brings home for the most part. And with no problem at all for whether you can go buy you a box of oatmeal cakes or whether you can go get you some extra soup and whatever. That is raise your stuff right on up. And like, hey, yo, you owe this. I have a real problem with that, especially when there's no competition in the area, and that's why that they're able to do that is because there's no competition. There's nowhere else for you to get power unless you want to just. And people that rent, they don't have the. Me and Courtney have the. I'm gonna tell you guys, mark my words. I'll do several videos of it being installed, however many it takes. I will be having some kind of alternative power by next winter's time. But there's lots of folks that ain't got that option. They're gonna have to just keep paying what they pay, whatever they get billed. And that's the people that, man, dude. Hey Chris, have a good day, man. Have a good day. Love to you, brother. Appreciate you being here, man. Um, I appreciate you, man. Good vibes to you. Always good vibe. There's TP Media, man. Hey, I appreciate you being here, man. I I I know that I did not say howdy to you the last live that I had because I went back through and I seen and I was like, I don't remember ever saying howdy, but I did not mean to. It's just when things are going by, I have a hard time being able to catch everybody. Let me blue you up. Uh I appreciate you. And I've everybody that's in blue, pretty much everybody that's in here is all people that I've been in their channel, they've been in mine, they come through and see me or they've been on my live several times, been nothing but good to me. So I blew you up for me. Now there's certain folks that come in, I appreciate them being here, but until I really know what they're about and I've had a chance to go visit their channel, I just don't blue people up. So just so y'all know. Oh, that's Mind on Mind. Great to see you, ma'am. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. I'm gonna blue you up too. I'm gonna blue you up too. I thank you all very much. I want everybody in here that's blue though. Just know if I have blued somebody up, that means that I have been to their channel, they've been to my channel, or they've been through my live and talked to me, or they or both, or whatever. Uh just go visit with everybody. And if you appreciate their content and want to support, then do. And do it properly. I'm not, I'm not going into all that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But just be cool. That's what we're here for, man. Good vibes always. But welcome. Um, yeah, we were talking. I don't know who and all's been in here since when, but I was just rambling on about our power bill and all that crap. Yeah, good vibes, good vibes. I tell you what, power bill around here is going to have a fine spring. It looks like. I hope everybody that works for them gets a. I hope they get a. I hope. Boy, I hope it. I hope it's just. I hope it's a bonus that's so big that they just feel like they got to back up to the teller at the bank, get their money. I just man, mm-mm-mm, mm-mm-mm. That's the only thing that make me feel better. That's my Rocks Music Studio. What's up, brother? What's up, man? I was on here complaining about the power bill, man. Our power bill went up so much. Captain Silver, hey, thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, we're gonna hang in. Always gonna hang in. Just complaining. Well, there's Miss Boogie time. Hi, Miss Boogie. I appreciate you stopping in too. I was just on here complaining about our power bill. Me and Courtney got our power bill. My mom and dad got their. We all get them at around the same time. And everybody's doubled. Ours went to 600. My mom and dad's went to 4, a little over 4, and my mother and father-in-law's was a little over 1,000. And we got an email yesterday saying that our next bill is projected to be over $800 at this point. So, me and Courtney we'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? We'll get our bill paid. But man, like I know people personally that I know are gonna that if everybody's done that, I know people personally that there's going to have to be things that they enjoy that they're going to have to just not have. I don't know what they do. I don't know. They can't get out and work. They're not able to. Or what they make is what they make. A couple of them, what they make is what they make. They work all the time, but they just make what they make, man. They don't have no option of making no more money. It's just, I don't know, man. It's sad to me. It's sad to me. I wish there was a way to do something about it, but there ain't, I guess. There ain't, not right now yet. But one day, I was talking to my mom. It was my mom and dad, thank God. My dad still works every day. He's 83, but he still works every day as a carpenter, does well. And he works because he wants to. And I know they can pay their bill. So I'm thankful for that. Me and Courtney, we can pay our bill. We, it takes what little bit of extra that we had to spend do other things with, like it ain't there now. And if it's going to be 800 at this point, maybe if it goes to 1,000, there, like I sincerely like, if it tops 1,000 for just the power bill for me and Courtney, just our power bill, I'm gonna have to make more money. Just gonna have to. Just, I don't know. I mean, because I'm not giving up my snacks yet. I just ain't giving up my snacks, and whatever, whatever. But it's just funny how they do that. And then you call them and you ask them simple questions. With I only got one question. I don't need to know anything else. But all I want to know is I know all the power. They go through these power saving tips. Use LED lights, unplug all your appliances, blah blah blah. I don't. Okay, all right. I get that. I could save 35 cents if I unplug my coffee pot overnight. I'll pay the 35 cents I was paying for it. What made it cost more for my coffee pot to stay plugged in last month compared to this month? That's the question I have. I'll pay it. I'll pay it either which way because we don't have nobody else to go to. There is no other power supply place. But I don't understand. Okay, they go through these money saving tips for you. I'm not an ignorant man. I get that I could save 35 cents a month or $1.50 a month to unplug some stuff. I'll pay the $1.50 so I don't have to hunker down to unplug it every day and plug it back in and then reset the clock and then do all that crap. But why does all of a sudden, not just a little increment, man, it doubled. And I have an alternative heat source. So they can't say it's my heat. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just insane. But I'm coming back through. Miss Boogie, I appreciate you being here. Thank you. I hope you're doing good. Mind Online says every winter it's up 50 to 60, and that's in Sweden. It's unfair, man. It really. I mean, I hate to be that guy. Like it's unfair. I mean, but dang, man, I feel like there should be like some kind of emotional support doll in here or something for me. Because dang, man, sucks. Rock's Music, do you have another No, we don't have another choice, bro. That's what I'm saying. We don't have another choice. We have I couldn't call up my power company and say, hey, I want to know what it costs to pay you off, because I like seeing on my bill that zero. Me and my wife, we pay it off every month. We pay it up in full. That way we're not behind. I've done that game before and it's not fun. So we don't do that. Well, they've been wanting us to go on this stupid what do you call it? Budget. That's what I'm gonna call it. It's what they call it around here. Budget, where you pay a certain amount every month, but you owe them forever. You never get that little part on your bill that says zero. You're always in debt to them, and I don't like that. So me and Courtney have avoided it, And we just kept paying the more, the more expensive it gets, the more we just figure out how to pay more. Oh, man. Now they've doubled what was already up a lot over the past 2 years. It already went up a lot. I think they got a 25% raise out of us year before last or last year on our power bill. And now this month, it doubled on us. Doubled. And me and Courtney had a Christmas tree up, but my mom and dad didn't even have a Christmas tree up. Guys, their house is insulated as good as you could ever insulate a home. They got all new wiring. I mean, the house is only 7 years old. Me and my father built the place, and me and him built it. Some other people helped us obviously along the way, but I mean, we know how it's insulated. We know how it's wired. We know we know what's going on. My dad's been a carpenter since he was 21 years old. That's what he's been doing forever. He's 83 now and still working every day building stuff. So I think he knows how to build his own home. Built it as a 1,200 square feet, not a big house, purposely because they're older and, don't want steps to climb and all this kind of stuff. Theirs doubled. My mom and dad-in-law's doubled. Mine and Courtney's doubled. And nobody hung lights up around the house or anything like that. My mom and dad didn't even put a big Christmas tree up. They just done a little one on the table, like a little decorative kind of thing, and put gifts and stuff around it just to keep from having a mess. Me and Courtney, she likes having a live tree or a cut down tree. And I think it's ridiculous. But I go, and I don't say nothing. I grunt a lot, and I just go buy the tree for $55. But anyway, it's like, man, they are just gouging the crap out of us. I actually don't mind paying the tree part because I feel like that's kind of helping out the people that grow them. That's cool with me. I'm not too bad with that, actually. And my wife likes it, and I'm cool with that. If she likes it, then I'm good with that. If I can pay for it, then I'll pay for it. I complain just to kind of get on her skin. She knows that. But the power bill, on the other hand, when she got that email yesterday and come in from work after I got off, and went out and talked to her there, I was like, I just couldn't believe it. Like, I thought the 600 was bad enough, which that ain't really that bad. I'm like, all right, I'll pay it, whatever. But then we get an email already the day after I've read the bill and telling us that it's projected to be 200 and some more this month, and we ain't even through the pay cycle. Like, it's liable to be $1,000, and I don't know how to say. If it's there, I don't know how to save anymore. I don't know how to save anymore. Like, we didn't do nothing different. Nothing different. I'm not taking the comforts from my family yet. I'm just not doing it. Not doing it. I may not have extra, but I'm paying the bills that I got, and we ain't giving up nothing. But there's gonna be some people that have to. There's gonna be some that do. And that sucks, man. All right, I'm catching back up, guys. I'm catching back up. Yeah, Boogie. It's just, man, it's just so much, man. It's just so much, and there's no competition. We don't have no other. Like, me and Courtney couldn't pay off our bill and then say, okay, well, we're going to go to another place. You can't do that. There's nowhere else to go unless you can afford to do solar or whatever, wind. It's crazy, man. I'm glad you're doing good, Boogie. I'm glad. I am so glad. Thank you for being here with me. Rock's music studio. The problem is that rich people can. Yeah, man, that's for sure. That's for sure. I don't mind to see people make money, but I don't like to see people make money on the back, breaking the backs of others. I don't like that. And these power bills have gotten insane. Hey, there's my brother, the Hopeful Hustle. What's up, man? What's up? Oh, hey, that harmonica, man. You had it going on with that harmonica, brother. I like that. That was fun, man. That was fun. That was groovy, dude. That was groovy. But yeah, thank you for being here. I was just sitting here rambling on about our power bill. It doubled. It doubled. And it was already, I felt like it was enough. I know it's not as much as some pay, but It doubled. My mom and dad's doubled. My mother and father-in-law's doubled. And I know what I mean, they're my neighbors. I know how much power they use. I mean, they use the same amount of power this month as they did the last month. And they doubled. And it's just, I know, man. I know. And that we got an email. Bro, we got an email yesterday. My wife told me when she got home, because I say she got an email while she was at work. Um, and it said that it was projected to be 200 and some more at this point than what it was when it doubled. So we're looking at over $800 next month for just a power bill at this point. That's if it don't go up any higher. It's like, yeah, wait a minute, man. Man, Hopeful Hustle, I just appreciate you being here, man. And you do an outstanding job with your videos. And dude, you got one of the best speaking voices that I've ever heard in my entire life. And anybody that's in here that hasn't been to his channel to see him, go check him out, man. Got a cool speaking voice, and he does really good things, and talks about the Bible. Does some good stories. I just went and watched I watched 3 of his videos this morning. Not because I felt like I had to, I wanted to. After getting a power bill like that, I could take all the uplifting and things like I hate to be that guy, but man, I keep good vibes. Good vibes, always good vibes, guys. But boy, that upset me, man. I mean, I took one of those I talk about it, man. And when I wake up in the morning, I have a choice to make a lot of times in my life, and if I'm not careful, I allow myself to take a weave, and I'll get. And this was one of them days I come in here. It was windy as it could be outside. Nothing that I'm getting out in my yard and doing. We're on a knoll, right on a knoll. It's windy as a sack of buttholes up here. So it's like I'm not getting out. It's nice, it's pretty, but it's still yet cold, and it's windy too. Sunny and pretty for a little while. But after a little while, you get tired of the wind. For me, I just get tired of it. We got trees all around. I don't like the limbs falling down. But anyway, man, I come in here, was going to play the guitar. I wasn't even going to turn the thing on. That wasn't what my intentions was. But man, I got started thinking about that power bill. And instead of picking my guitar up, I was sitting in here talking to myself. And I'm like, man, I'll just hit record and see if there's anybody else out there that's had the same feeling, man. Like, man, for us in my area, in this part of Southwest Virginia, we don't have no other option. And that's the part that aggravates me, is I would just love to have the option of competition, somewhere else to go. Now, me and Courtney, by next season, we'll have us some type of alternative power. Solar. We will. Homestead Easy was just talking about it earlier. Now, I'm telling you, we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something. But there's some people that rent that ain't their option. They don't have that. That's not. They don't get to make that decision for themselves. And that's not fair. That's man. That's just terrible, man. But hey, guys, any of you guys, just I know everybody kind of knows everybody, but everybody that's blue on my channel, I have been to their channel, and I enjoy their content. And even if it ain't something that maybe I enjoy supporting them because they're so supportive back. So just know what I'm trying to say is every one of these people that's blue in here, Boogie Time, the Hopeful Hustle, and everybody that's in here that's blue, Rocks Music Studio, everybody that's in here, we have been back and forth to each other's page a lot of times. And some of you guys have been here on my little journey forever. Miss Boogie Time has been part of my journey, you know, for a long time now for me on YouTube. So, I'm one of them kind of people that I'm sentimental, man. My first couple subscribers will always be, I got my homeboy Tommy Kenyon, which I hope you guys go support. He's does podcasts and stuff, but man, he was one of my, other than my wife, my kid, and my best friend was able to subscribe to me anytime. You know what I mean? I don't even consider them subscribe like my first subscribers. They were my first subscribers, but like I knew that they would, so it didn't make me feel all that good. But then when I started getting those first couple, then I just I don't know. The first ones just always seemed like, man, I just appreciated that. And as a new channel, when you only got 2 or 3 subscribers, it makes you feel good. Everyone, well, it still makes you feel good. Everyone that you see, it's a person. But um, wisdom sparks motivation. I see you too. I thank you for being here. AB, oh AB, man, you're supposed to be blue too. Sorry, bro. Sorry, AB. I thought I had you blued up, but yeah, man, I appreciate you being here. You be careful down there. I just appreciate you coming in and seeing me, man. Thank you. There's Tracy's local alert. There's destined to recover. But look, guys, everybody that I blew up in here, that I make blue on here, and I do it because I just appreciate everybody that's been here. I've been to everybody's channel that's blue. I know them. They've been back and forth with me. We support one another, regardless of content, whatever. We support each other because that's what we do. So just know that if somebody's blue in here, then it's someone that I vouch for as far as this YouTube journey goes. So just know that, okay, guys. And I thank you all for being here. I really do. I thank you, Miss Tracy. I thank you, Destined to Recover, and I just appreciate you guys. And just to go over how I feel, I want you guys to be, look, go see each other. These are all blue, these blue people. If my word means anything to you guys, everybody that's in this blue has been supportive back of me, been kind to me, left good messages to me, made me feel good. And even when maybe my videos sucked, they just made me feel good and said good things to me. So that goes a long ways on this type of platform with me. So I just appreciate everybody that is here. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Destined to Recover, I'm with you. These are all I recognize. All of you guys at now at this point, everybody that I see blued up in here at this point has been people that I've been seeing quite a bit. So yeah, I just man, I thank every one of you for hanging out with me. We were talking about our power bills, man, and golly, it was just insane how much it was, and I had to get on here, and I'm glad I did because now I got other people to talk to and other things to say. Mind on mine, but sometimes you do, man, you do, especially when you feel powerless. Sometimes, I guess that's where I find my discomfort in the whole situation. Is I feel powerless, man, and I don't like that feeling. Shandik says facts. Yeah, man. It's just so you don't have no competition. That's the problem. Destined to Recover, we don't have no competition. There is no other power company for me to go make a choice and pay my, our power bill doubled. My mom and dad's power bill doubled. My mother and father-in-law's power bill doubled. And I know I mean, they're my neighbors. So I know how much power they use. They didn't do nothing different than they did the months before, but yet our bill doubled. And that's just man, I hate to say unfair because I'm not that kind of man. I don't never feel like this deck stacked against me. That's not how I feel. But in this situation, it feels very unfair for the people I know personally in my life that will be affected point blank by it. I know that they don't have the money to come up with another one. Have a great day, guy. Hey, you have a great day too. Hey, appreciate you being here, brother. I do. My new guitar just came, a Taylor 240. Yeah, I don't even know why you're here now, bro. You better go get on that guitar, man. Hey, you're gonna be make us. Be sure to come watch it. I know you're gonna put a video out of it. You better jam that sucker, man. That's awesome. That's a great, that's a great getter. Taylor's a good guitar too. Um, I'd like to have one myself, honestly. My best friend has a Taylor that he brings over with him, and man, that thing has such snap to it. It snaps so. It's got such a great you can dig in with it, man. You can dig in with it, and you got to have a guitar that'll hold up with it too, because it'll make the guitar. You know what I mean? It's got projection, man. Yeah, I'm glad to see you guys hanging out with everybody, man. Got my boy Shine Dig, got Boogie Time, we got Destin to Recover, Tracy Local Learning, Rock's Music Studio, rubbing his guitar, just making me feel jealous now. Uh, and Mind on Mine. I thank every one of you guys, man. Thank you guys. If I've missed you, just hit another comment and I'll find you, man. I have a hard time keeping up sometimes with the comments. Get that moved back a little bit, get me some space, man. But yeah, man. Yeah, I got guys, I got like 10 layers of clothes on, man. I gotta, I gotta, I gotta remove this. This is when I first come in, it still felt good. You know what I mean? It was like because it was kind of chilly. But now, man, starting to feel like maybe I need to get rid of a layer. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, man. I gotta plug my phone in, guys. I gotta, I gotta plug my phone in. Let's see here. Well, there we go. All right, I'm gonna have to remove the microphone, guys, and just use the regular uh, thing. Can y'all hear me? Yay, if you can hear me. Oh, there's Mr. Shauna. Hey there. How you doing? We were just sitting here talking about the power bill. Mine and Courtney's power bill doubled up on us. My mom and dad's, my mother and father-in-law's. I'm sure everybody in my life has now. Um, just insane for people. It's just insane. It's just so insane. Mr. Shauna, right before you came in, I was just saying that, everybody that's in here that's blue, I have visited back and forth with their channels. So, like, I'm not just moderating everybody. I'm not doing that. But I am moderating everybody that's been in here with me. I want you to go see each other. I want you to support one another. But, there for a while, I had to live and learn this process and kind of know what I wanted to have and what I didn't want to have and the way I wanted to do things, because I don't much care about how anybody else does what they do. That's their business. But I like to do things the way I do them, and this is the way I see fit. Everybody that's been in here, I've been to their channel, they've been to my channel. Most of you guys back and forth a couple different times, several different times. So I feel worthy. I feel good about making everybody that you see blue moderators. And if you see something that's questionable, hey, there's my homeboy Yard Chat. What's up, my man? What's happening? Hey, this guy does a great podcast. I spent this past weekend, I spent with him. Gosh, I sat there. Me and him had a great conversation, man. About not able to talk. I was trying to text and all that, which makes it difficult. But he does a great podcast about several different kinds of topics. And he's got videos on his channel. I encourage you, please go see him. Yard Chat. I was just saying right before you rolled in that I'm not moderating everybody. But everybody that's in here, that's in blue, has been people that's just been so supportive of me, back and forth with one another. And I've seen them several times. They've seen me several times. They don't, no negative stuff and no cursing and no kind of, I just don't want that. My mother might be watching this, or my sister might be watching it, or my wife might be watching it. And I just don't want that. I don't want that. So, if you see something like it, just get rid of it. You don't even worry about whether, because I won't care if one of you guys don't see it as being fit to be in the chat, then I don't want it in there. But for anybody else that's coming in, then I'd appreciate everybody being here. We was just talking about the power bill, Yard Chat. Mine and Courtney got our power bill yesterday. Mine doubled. My mom and dad's doubled. and their house is brand new, insulated, good. They didn't put no. They're elderly. They didn't put no. They're older. I don't want to say elder. They're older. My dad's 83. My mom's 78. But theirs doubled, and their house is insulated, good. They didn't do nothing different. Didn't set no big Christmas tree up. Didn't put lights out around. My mother and father-in-law's doubled, and it's just like, man. I mean, I sincerely know people in my life that they won't be able. I mean, I'm not going to say they won't be able to pay. Yeah, they can go to a church and maybe get somebody to help them or whatever, but they shouldn't have to do that. They just shouldn't have to do that. And that's the thing that makes me sick, is that they easily know everybody's income. They easily know the average income from my area, and it doesn't affect them at all to just out of the blue double your bill. Out of the most expensive month anyway. You're expected to spend tenfold through the Christmas season, it seems like anyway, but you really don't make tenfold money. And then coming out of that tenfold month, they double your power bill coming out of it. Man. And then you look at the money that these people make. Hey, there's my brother Dapper, man. What's up? What's up, man? I was just talking about our power bill here, brother. And I'm going to tell you, man, I appreciate you being here. Everybody that's in here that's blued up, just so you know, Dapper, has been people that I have been, knowing for a while now, since my YouTube journey. And, they've been good to me, good kind comments. They don't know kind of dumb stuff. So, they're just, everybody that's blue in here, I have seen them. They have seen me. We've been back and forth with one another, and they are good to me. But Dapper, I had a great time at your live, man. The way that y'all do that is just fun. To me, that's just fun, man. I can dig it, man. And some of the songs, you know what I mean? For me, I'm a 70s and 80s kid. I was born in 77, but I back up a few years and I go forward up till now. So, a lot of the music's just fun for me. You know every word, or it's just so familiar. But it was cool, man. So you guys, if you get a chance to go over to Dapper PH, he does they do live and karaoke, and it's just fun. And go in and say hi with everybody. Everybody's really nice and friendly and just kind, and I just appreciate that kind of stuff. That's what I support. As I've told you guys in the past, I'm new to some of this, so I'm trying to learn some of the ways that people do things, and some things, hey, I support. If somebody wants to do something, I don't care, but that doesn't mean I have to necessarily support it either. The best way for me to support is to just flip right on past in some ways. But I like just seeing good, positive people trying to do what they do, and give the world a little good vibes. You know what I mean? Oh man, I'm glad that your tooth is fixed. I remember you saying something about that, that you had a toothache or had something happen to your tooth while you was doing your thing the other day, man. And I'm telling you, toothache sucks, bro. Toothache sucks, man. Ain't nothing any worse than a toothache. And I've had a couple of them, man. I've had a couple keep me up all night long with a water bottle on the side of my head and everything. Oh, man, it just sucks. There ain't no rubbing it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like if you hit yourself on the arm, at least you can go, ow. You know what I mean? But, man, a toothache, you don't rub it away. You don't rub it away. So thank everybody for coming in here, man. I'm glad that I turned this on, because I was going to sit here and let myself get just worked all up over that power bill. There ain't no reason in the world for everybody's power bill to just jump like that. And me and my wife, we'll pay ours, whatever. My mom and dad will be able to pay theirs. My mom and dad-in-law will be able to pay theirs. But I can tell you, there's people I know, I guarantee I have probably, I mean, every neighbor that I know on my street will be able to pay it except for two that I know for sure. They'll have a hard time. I don't know. They'll have a hard time. I know what they make. I know how much it takes for them to get by. And I just hate the thought that they're going to have to maybe cut back on their, you know, comforts like cable or whatever it is. You know, I hate it, man. Yeah, man. Oh, man. Yeah, brother. I was glad to be there, man. I enjoy just people having fun and people enjoying life, man. That's what we all need to be doing. There's Mel. That's Mel runs things. What's up? What's up? Put the power rates up. I know on our bill there was a bunch of information, and I did read some of it a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know why they would double it. And it's not just mine. It seems like it's across the board. My mom and dad's house is probably insulated better than all three of the homes I personally know of right here on our hill. And theirs doubled. And there's no like mine, I could see it because I have an addition that has new walls that I insulated. I know what's in there. But then the old section, there is some old section that, man, maybe, okay, lose some heat or power or whatever. But I have an alternative heat source. But mine doubled. My mother and father-in-law's doubled. And I know that probably everybody on my hill doubled. And everybody in our town doubled. And it's just like, man, we don't have there's nowhere else to go. You don't have it doubled. That's what I said. I mean, I'll tell you, I don't care that y'all know how much it is. It went from, because I don't have a big house. Purposely, I don't have a big house. I'm in Southwest Virginia, Dapper, in the Appalachian Mountains, brother. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, right here where we're at, it went from I was paying 300 because I don't have a big home. I mean, it's only like 1,200 square feet. The living space, 1,200 square feet, and then I have some covered porch areas or whatever, and I have a greenhouse on the front of my house, but we don't heat it. It's just a greenhouse. It gets cold. I just shut the door to it, and we don't use it. By Destined to Recover, thank you very much. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. But yeah, ours went from 3 to 6. My mom and dad's went from 2 to over 4. My mother and father-in-law's went to 500 and something to over 1,000. I mean, in my world, that's a lot of money. I mean, I'm not saying that we can't pay it, but I'm just saying that I know there's a lot of folks right here that I know that if it worked that way for them, then they're gonna be hurting. They're gonna be hurting. And I mean, ours doubled, so I mean, it ain't like you have the option of being like, well, hell, I'll pay it for you this month. Shoot, barely gonna have the money to pay for my own this month, it looks like. And then got an email yesterday when Courtney got home. She's like, yeah, they emailed me and said it's projected to be over $800 at this point right now. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It just seems if you guys could just see the size of the homes I'm talking about, they're not. I mean, my mom and dad's is well, it's 1,200 square feet. It's insulated properly, brand new. I mean, me and my dad built it 7 years ago, whatever, 8 years ago. I mean, it's a brand new house, brand new. It's tight, you know what I mean? So they're not losing heat like I do. I know that I have the outside walls of the old section. I know that I know that it's not insulated as good. The walls that I put up, the walls that I framed up, and the walls that I insulated, yeah, they're insulated good. But the rest of it, I can't say. I can't do it. I just ain't done it. man, it's just, I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it, and really not have no justification for it. And you call them or whatever, and they insult your intelligence with this. Uh, well, unplug your coffee pot. Okay. If I go buy new light bulbs, if I go buy or if I go unplug everything, okay. I see. I might save myself $1.35. I'm not worried about that $1.35. It's the $400 more that you're charging me for doing the same thing I've been doing for the past 15 years. Me and my wife have been the same exact thing. And somehow from one month to the next month, our bill doubles, but our income ain't doubled. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it makes you just, I know I'm going on again about oh, oh, God. I guess I had too much time on my hands this morning because, man, it just aggravated me to death, man. It just aggravated me. I'm sorry, guys. It blows my mind. It blows my mind. It blows my mind. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Maybe we'll just sit and play us a tune or two and sulk into our... Hey, this old guitar's felt a lot of tears. Maybe I'll just cry in it for a little while, because, man alive. Hey, this should be a country song. I'm going to tell you, I can't pay my power bill anymore. It makes my butthole sore. They discharge me, but they don't care if I gotta give up everything. As long as they're doing fine. I can't pay my power bill anymore. It makes my butthole sore. Oh my gosh. Sorry, man. Oh man. You get. That's what makes you feel so daggone aggravated, Dapper. Is that like in my area, there's no other power company. So it's not like I can just call my power company and say, look, me and Courtney, we want to pay this and be done. Well, I could do that, but I don't have no option. I could hang myself out to dry by not having power for me and my boy and my wife. But then, what's that good? I'm not doing that. I mean, I can't do that. So it's like, I'm telling you, man, it has gotten to the point where, like, groceries, power bill, the things that you have, in this day and age, as bad as I hate to admit it, you have to have power. There's very few people in this world that can truly make it without power. There's some. I'm not saying there ain't some. I'm just saying that for where I'm at, pretty much everybody has to have some source of power. Ain't nobody truly living just, straight up, homestead or whatever you would call it, off the land or whatever. So you're taking a necessity and making it to where people can't afford that. Yeah, that's where. See, that's the dilemma I run into. Is it's not like that I can't wiggle things around and make a payment, but I shouldn't have to. Nobody else should have to. And I know certain people that there's no wiggle room. There's no wiggle room. They're going to something's going to have to get neglected. It's probably going to be a car payment, or it's going to be they'll be able to pay half their electric bill and then owe the electric bill another half a payment plus whatever the next month's electric bill, which is going to put them into deeper and deeper debt, which just gets them. It gets them in this terrible cycle where you ain't got. I've done that to myself before I got married to Courtney. I did that to myself, getting out on weekends and drinking and spending all my money, and then barely being able to pay my little bit of bills, and then cheat on my power bill one month and owe them a little bit, and then the next month barely be able to pay what I owed, and then it just gets you into a big, and then you finally get yourself worked out of that hole, and it's like, I'll never do that. I don't do that to myself. I don't owe anybody purposely. I'm gonna read y'all stuff. Does it sound all right? Hey, thanks for being here, Magic of Healing. Thank you. We were just sitting here talking about the power bill, and I was just sitting here playing this guitar for a minute. Glad to have you here. I appreciate you saying that. I just now picked it up. I was sitting here belly aching over power bill. My wife and I got ours yesterday. My mom and dad, they were my neighbors, and my mother and father-in-law are my neighbors. We all got ours, and it doubled right out the and like no real reason why it should have doubled, but it did. And there's going to be a lot of other folks that I guess it's done the same thing too. But I hate it. I hate it because you feel like you can't. We don't have no option around here. They're like I told everybody before you come in. We don't have no option. What you got's what you got. Like AEP is the only people we have to choose from, unless you don't want to get power, or if you got solar or whatever. I don't know. It just aggravates me. Bug. Hi, Bug. You want to come up here? Come up here and say hi to everybody. Yeah, come on. Howdy. This is the Bugster, everybody. Oh, man. All right, now. All right. Sit down right there. Sit down right there. No, you're not getting up here right now. No. Stop. Go chase a cat. Go get a cat. Thank you, Mel. Y'all want to hear a song? Y'all want me to sing a song? I'm going to sing one anyway. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Magic of Healing. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you very much. I'm going to sing y'all a song. I'm going to get this thing in tune. I hadn't even tuned it yet today. That for father and son, bro, if you know. I mean, did I miss some? Dapper, I don't know if I meant father and son, bro, if you know. Not sure. I wrote this song on the way to Maryland. I was born in Havre de Grace, Maryland, right outside of Baltimore. And then my dad moved down here when I was 19, and I wasn't in a position yet where I could afford to stay there. So I moved with them, which I wanted to anyway. And we come down here. And anyway, long story short, I met my wife that I'm with right now. And we were on our way to Maryland. And it had been a lot of years since I got to see him. A lot of them I hadn't seen since before I went to prison, and just hadn't seen them in a long time. And these people were some of the most important people in my life. They taught me about Jesus and made me feel what love really felt like. And I always just appreciated them, and I hated that I hadn't been up there and hadn't been able to see them. And I was taking my son to meet them. And my dad was driving at the time because I'd got myself into some foolishness and that. I come home from prison and I wound up getting a DUI, and I lost my license for a year or two, and just made it hard on me and Courtney is all it did, and just made it hard on us. And I shouldn't have been out drinking anyway. But anyway, we were on our way to Maryland. I wrote this song. It's called Just So Many Miles Between Us. There's just so many miles between us. There can be so many more. Been so long since I've seen you. Some I've never seen before. Well, I make a promise to myself. God knows I'll keep. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. It's worth every rest stop, and Daddy, I need to pee, so my son can be around the ones that mean so much to me. Well, I want him to know you, love you all just like me. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. As the miles go by, my mind begins to go to the memories I've made from so many years ago. And I make a promise to myself, God knows I'll keep. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. It's worth every rest stop, and Daddy, I need to pee, so my son can be around the ones that mean so much to me. Well, I want him to know you and love you all just like me. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. Thank you, thank you. Hey, thank you. I'm coming back up through everybody. I'm seeing you. See, I was there at Dapper. Now I'm here. Snap back to Sean. Oh, well, I'm glad that I could sing one for you, Mr. Sean, and thank you very much. You've encouraged me from day one. I don't forget that. Thank you. Heartfelt song, well written. God, thank you, Mel Runs Things. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah, absolutely. We took the long way home. How you guys doing, man? Good to see you here. Just so that you know, I don't know how long you've been here, but everybody that you see in blue is someone that I have been back and forth with, and that I personally vouch for, that I know are just good folks, and they've always been encouraging to me. So I just encourage you to go visit with them, and you know, if you like what they do, fine. If you don't, that's fine too. But just go and visit them and know that they'll be good back to you. And so I just appreciate you guys being here. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dapper. Thank you, man. You know, hey, thank you, AB. I appreciate that. I guess that's really that's about the easiest way for me to write songs anymore. Is you just kind of try to write about things that kind of, you know, you just kind of live through. I've been in a hurry since I don't know when. Gotta bring it on back, start over again. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice old day. The kind word guy like me wins the race. You slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice old day. The kind word guy like me wins the race. Let's slow it down. Well, I got me a woman, she's better than most. Yeah, I get the space I need to really cut loose. Yeah, she slows it on down to a nice old pace. The kind word guy like me wins the race. Yeah, slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice old day. The kind word guy like me wins the race. All right, I'm backing back up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I love all forms of music too, man. Um, Classic, definitely. Classic country music, definitely is what I mean. Classic country music. I'm an old George Strait fan, George Jones fan, Merle Haggard. You know, Guy Clark. Uh, I love Tony Rice, Church Street Blues, man. Uh, wow, got me hooked. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. Of course, I like all the legends. I mean, in my own little way, I like them all. But yeah, classic country. Yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely a lot of influence for me there, and from classic rock. For my mom and dad both was they didn't play music, but they loved music on the radio and stuff and different things. So having that exposure and everything, and then of course the old church songs back in the day, man, there was nothing I loved any better. I got an Aunt Chris. She's really the talented one out of the family as far as the singer goes. Um, but man, she could just sing them songs and seemed like somebody just reached down in your heart and just, I don't know. It seemed like just touched you in your heart, and I just always appreciated that. And I had an Uncle Kenny that played fingerstyle guitar. You know, he could play. Uh, I can't play. I'm a wailer. I wail. I make it up as I go. Sometimes I get it. Sometimes I'll get a song close, but I'm a wailer. He was a player. He liked Chet Atkins. Um, I know that Chet Atkins was a big influence on him just by hearing him play, and I would say that Tommy Emmanuel was a big influence on him. I would say that uh, oh man, why am I drawing such a brain fart? Um, I would say Ricky Skaggs. I would say I'm trying to think of the older ones. Having trouble thinking of. It'll come to me. But see, I can't think of. I can't think of some of them older ones, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Them older players, man. What I always loved about listening to some of the older players was that that a lot of things that they were doing was the first time it was being done, and that's when it's cool, when you're like, whoa, that's why Jimi Hendrix stuff, some of the stuff that he did with electric was just the chords are chords and all that kind of stuff, but the different stuff that he made come out of that amp and just the sounds, that's, man, different for his time and different for everybody's time. I'll just pick y'all one. I got carried away there for a minute. I mean, back up here where everybody. Yeah. Hey, thank you, Dapper. I appreciate you being here with me, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate you, man. Absolutely. I love playing for everybody. I really do. I really do, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. Awesome. Glad you're still here listening, Mel. I'll just jam for a minute. Yeah, man, I hope. I would love to. I would love to, Dapper. That would be awesome with me, man. I would love to. It's been a cool journey learning this YouTube and learning that, you know, you can share like this on, you know, truly, you know, for me, this has been a new thing, so it's kind of cool learning that we can do it. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Thank you very much. Oh, that's Hello Kitty Simple Music. How you doing? Thank you very much for coming by. Thank you. Thank you, Dapper, for being here. I appreciate you too. Thank you. Just so you know, Hello Kitty, everybody that you see in blue here, uh, is my friends. I have been back and forth with them several different times, most of them for quite a while now. And I just want you to know that they're, in my personal opinion, very kind to me, and in the YouTube world have been nothing but wonderful. So, yeah, if they come by and visit you, just know that they've been great to me. They've been, no, thank you very much for being here. Hey, that's DT Hope 23 TV. Good evening to you, man. Thank you very much. I hope you heard what I just said about the blue people. I'm gonna go ahead and blue you up too, because I've been to you. I know what you're about. It's good vibes only, right, brother? That's what we're about over here as well. Just sitting here jamming with everybody. I'm playing a little bit of music. Yeah. But everybody that's blue on here has just been cool with me, and I've seen them back and forth, and we've been back and forth. So I feel it's only fair to let you guys be able to easily go and see each other and visit with each other, and just, you know, do what we do and support one another and just be cool, man. Good vibes, always good vibes, bro. And I'll be honest with you, it helps me be able to see y'all's name just a little bit better. I ain't gonna lie. It does. Helps me be able to read what everybody's. Hello Kitty. Hey, let me tell you about. I tell you about Hello Kitty. They do the karaoke, and it is fun. So if you guys get a chance to go and see one of their lives where they do karaoke, and it's just fun. It's a good experience. Everybody's nice to you and just say hello, and it's just fun. It's cool, and I appreciate that kind of stuff. I just appreciate that kind of stuff. But I appreciate that. Hey, thank you, bro. Thank you, DT Hope. Thank you. Man, I appreciate your vibe over on your stuff too, man. Just having fun and just being cool. That to me is what it's all about. That to me is what it's all about, man. Is just have some fun and maybe get to know some people and hang out with people, and it's just what it's about, man. But anyway, hey, I'll do you another. Y'all want to hear another song, man? I only do originals right now because I haven't learned all the rules about doing cover tunes, and I'm tired of worrying about whether I'm gonna get copyrighted or not. I've only been copyrighted once now, but I don't even really know exactly why, because I thought I had everything. I thought I did it. I thought that I did my research, and apparently I didn't. So I only do original music now. It's just the way it goes for right now. But sorry. I took a spiritual walk in the sand, and I've seen the footprints, felt the Father's hand. He's been there for me through it all. He's held me in his hand, just in case I fall. I've walked with him most of my life, and I've questioned God and asked him why. But I took a spiritual walk in the sand. I know one day in heaven I'm never gonna ramp again. Yes, I took a spiritual walk in the sand, and I've seen the footprints, felt the Father's hand. He's been there for me through it all. He's held me in his hand, just in case I fall. Pick it. Yes, I took a spiritual walk in the sand, and I've seen footprints, felt the Father's hand. He's been there for me through it all. He's held me in his hand, just in case I'd fall. Yes, he's held me in his hand. I was right there all along. Yeah, man. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, go ahead. Absolutely. I don't know how to do it like I should know how to do it. So feel free, by all means. By all means. Hello, Kitty. You can drop dappers right on in there and drop yourselves in there if you want. If I knew exactly how to do it real easily, I would do it for you guys. That way, it's easy for everybody to see where you're at. That's down the road. What's up, Jamie? How you doing, brother? As you know, everybody in here, Jamie is my friends at this point. Anybody that you see in blue, as you know how I do things, is people that we know. I tried to get you. I think I got you. Yeah, cool, man. But everybody that's in blue, y'all know how I carry things. I don't want no, some stupid person comes in that we don't know saying dumb things. Just go ahead and get rid of it. I don't even care about it. I just appreciate everybody that's here and everybody that's being cool with each other. That's what we're supposed to be, man. What we're supposed to be. Let's see here. I'm gonna put this up. I'm gonna get me a drink of coffee for a minute. We might pick it back up here in just a second. I just gotta get me a drink of coffee. Get me a little splash of coffee, guys. We'll pick it back up here in a second. Huh? Man, that is good coffee. That is some good coffee, man. Oh man. Hey, I tell you, man, it's nice to see everybody that's in blue, because I know from back here whether I can really see what's being said or not. I just know it's all cool. I'll lean up and read it here in a minute, but I'm gonna sit back for a second. Uh, I'm gonna get myself rigged up and get it where I can see it see everything. Uh, I got my computer, but man, guys, I just don't like it. I hate fooling with it, so I just use my phone right now. But I can. Hey, always time for coffee. Yeah, coffee, man. Always time, brother. Always time. Um, thank you, Jamie. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I was just actually on here earlier talking about her power bill. I got off on a tangent about mine and Courtney's power bill doubling. My mom and dad's doubling. My mom and dad-in-law's doubling, and I got off on a tangent about that, and I picked the guitar up, and that kind of clicked me out of that for a second. I'm just gonna drink me a cup of coffee, and then I might play us another tune or two if y'all would like me to. What, 2:37 now? I got to go get my kid off the bus about 3:30 this afternoon. I'm gonna take him and shoot pool down at the pool hall for a little while this evening. Him and his buddies coming home from school with him, and go take him, shoot some pool, man. Play a little bit of pool for a while. Guys, I'm gonna go refill my coffee cup. I'll be right back. Y'all hang out with each other just a second. I'm coming back. I just gotta get me a refill. Hey, can y'all hear me all right, or do I need to put my microphone in? Because if I do, I'll put my microphone back in for a minute. But I think you can hear me good. Had to go get me a refill. Oh. Yeah, like it. If you're talking to me, Mel runs things. Yeah, I got a coffee pot. I did. I had it cured, and everybody kept hounding me about, you need to buy water to make your coffee with it, because we got a little bit of limestone water. It's great water. It's well water. But it does have some limestone in it, and it will build up a residue and clog up the little hoses in it. Well, I kept going on and on. Well, as expensive as what water is, by the time I buy cases of water dumped down in it, well, I'll just go buy me a new pot. Well, my little Keurig, it went out on me about 2 weeks ago. I threw it out the back door. I just threw it out the back door. I ain't messing with it no more. I cleaned it with vinegar. I've done all that. I've limped it through for about a year. But it's had so many cups of coffee made out of it. My best friend, when he comes up, we'll burn that sucker up making cups of coffee. But the pots of coffee is the way to go. It really is the way to go. It's hard on them. It is. It's so hard on them. All the little things like the ice maker on the ice maker on a freezer, it'll eventually, you'll have issues. And like even my regular coffee pot, we send like the vinegar, and send vinegar through it every couple weeks my wife will do that. Or I'll do it if I think about it. But it's amazing the gunk just from the coffee and the water that gets built up. But in we don't have no kind of iron water, and I drink it. My wife doesn't drink it because she had to have, what do you call it, done, where she had a problem in her kidneys, and she had to have that thing put in to open it up or something. I can't remember what it's called now. I'm not a medical guy. But you know, she just stays away from it just so she don't have any kind of bladder infections or like any kind of kidney infection, because she's not a drinker or anything like that. She's never drank any alcohol that I've ever known of. She's never drank anything other than just, you know, regular stuff, like nothing harsh. But she had some real issues there, and this was back before she quit drinking coffee, and man, it about done her in there for a little while. But she got that all fixed up. Now she won't drink the water. I drink the water. I've never had no issues with it, but you know, whatever. But rainwater, you know, actually, I do have a way to have rainwater catch if I needed to. I have well water, and if I wanted to, it would be as easy as putting the inline filter in for me, because it's not bad. It's not bad. So far, you know, we just haven't put an inline filter in, but that is an option for us, because it's not so bad that it would be a pain in the butt. It would just be change it every so often. It'd be good. It's just bad enough that it makes Courtney feel like it's probably best for her to stay away from it. And it probably is. It probably is best for her to stay away from it, but it's never affected me. I drink a cup, my coffee cup. I have a regular coffee cup that's, you know, that I use in the mornings, and I'll drink a cup of it. I'll fill it up with water, and I'll stand right at the sink after I make my pot of coffee and waiting on it to brew, and I'll drink that whole cup of water. And I've done that for years, every morning. Even back when I was a drinking man, I did that every morning, and I still do that every morning. And then I seem to do all right. I ain't never had no real. I drink my coffee black, and I like strong coffee. I don't want weak coffee. What my best friend's dad calls it, scared coffee. I don't want no scared coffee. I want something that'll stand up to me. You know what I mean? I want to be able to holler at it and it say, you know, come back to me. Hey, thank you, Hello Kitty. I truly just, God bless you too, and I thank you, and I will be by to support you as often as I possibly can be there. I'm going to get better at multitasking and be able to kind of support a couple different at once. Right now, I do it right on my phone, so basically when I'm supporting one, I'm only able to support one at a time. But I thank you. I truly do. Thank you. That's Blissfully Renee. I can always tell by your little emblem, because it's got your yellow with the. I can always tell. How you doing? Good to see you. We've just been hanging out. I was complaining about our power bill that we got this month here in Southwest Virginia, as you know. We don't have, well, I say as you know, I just know that you're not too awful far. But we only have one option, that's AEP. We don't have no other power company. So if they double our bill, you just have to come up with double. Ours literally doubled from 1 month to the next month. Couldn't believe it. Like, went just boom, doubled. And so did my mom's, and well, my mom and dad's, and so did my mother and father-in-law's. And they all live right here, up here on the top of the hill with us. And just boom, went up. Yeah, old snap, for real. It was like, dang, man. I mean, you know, not even a little tiny bit at a time. It was like, bam, and just went up. And they want to give you these stupid answers when you call about unplug your coffee pot and unplug all your appliances and everything. And it's like, man, I know I can save $1.35 a month if I do that. I'm wanting to know how to save the $400 you just doubled me up on. That's the part I'd like to save. The $1.35, I choose to not unplug my coffee pot. I'll pay the $1.35 extra to leave plugged in. Man, just aggravated me. Oh, and that was another thing I was talking about. Is like you look at these corporations and you see how much that you know, CEOs, COOs, and all these people. And I know that like power company guys, they make pretty good money, all of them. And you know, it's like, man, at some point, you know, you're breaking the back of just regular people. I have a brand new just heat furnace, but I also have alternative heat. We have a gas wall mount propane stove, 5 burner stove that we can also, you know, like if the power goes out or if I just want supplemental heat. And obviously I got kerosene heater access, and you know, if I wanted to go back to wood and coal I could, but wood and coal, you've got to put time and you got to buy coal if you're going to burn it, so it costs a fortune. So I kind of done away with it. um, but yeah, it's just one of them deals for me. It was just crazy to me how it went up. I mean, back up here and see everybody. Profit margin just crazy, Miss Renee. Lily Gazoo, I hope I'm saying your name right. I know I'm saying the first name right. I think I am, Lily. But hey, at work, stopping to say hey hi to everyone. Hi, we appreciate you being here. We've just been hanging out. I've been playing a little bit of music, and we've been talking about my wife and I's power. Well, not just my power bill, but everybody. Well, this month I know our power bill doubled. My mom and dad's, my wife's mom and dad's, and it's just insane. And I know people in my area right now that if theirs doubled, then they're going to have to sacrifice something. Something. I don't know what they're going to do, but they'll have to, because I know how much money they make and I know how much they spend when they go out, and when they come back, they don't have no money left. So I don't know where they're going to come up with it. I don't know. I don't know. But I despise that. I despise that. Me and my wife will be able to figure it out. We'll get it paid. My mom and dad will get theirs paid, and we'll be good. Her mom and dad will be good. But man, um, for some of them, I just don't know. I don't know how that, you know, uh, I don't know how that they, I don't know how that they're gonna pay it. Oh, there's my buddy Gaston's guitar covers, man. I just come and watched a couple of your songs, dude. I love that Seven Spanish Angels, bro. Angels, bro. Um, no, I don't have two phones. Uh, no, I don't have two phones going. Just, just, uh, just this one. I don't even have a computer on right now. I don't use it very often. I can. Don't get me wrong. I can turn it on and use it, but I despise it. And I don't. I found myself. I came in here. It's windy as a sack of buttholes up here on my mountain, and I came in, went outside for a while, and I came back in. And I was gonna just pick up my guitar and play for a little while. I wasn't even gonna come on here, and then I wound up making one of those veers. I never even picked my guitar up there for a little while, and I was in here talking to myself about the power bill. Our power bill doubled, and it wasn't just mine. It's like all the way around. Like everybody my mom and dad's who lived next door, theirs doubled. My mother and father-in-law's doubled, and it was like, dang. I mean, now we'll get by. We'll figure out how to pay ours, but I do know people in my life that's gonna have a they're gonna have a tough time. They're gonna have a tough time with trying to figure out, you know, how to pay that without giving up, you know, something. I'm not giving up nothing yet. I can tell you that right now. My family ain't going. We're gonna keep just exactly what we got if I can do anything about it. But it's not right. It's not right for people to have to make that kind of decision. Well, I hope not. I hope not, Miss Renee. I hope that some common sense comes in, and you know, let our people get, let the power people, let some oil and gas and get things flowing again. Because that's really where the start of high prices begin, is by how much, oil costs, how much fuel costs. Because pretty much anywhere you live, it's got to be shipped to you. Um, and we got to get that down, and maybe that'll trickle down and help with some of these power bills. I don't know. I don't know. It's sickening though. It's sickening for people. I'm with you. We were just talking about that, Lily, about solar power, and it's like, at this point, if this is the way it's going to be by next season, I will have I'll get myself set up where I can put some in and then keep adding, as a little bit at a time, but get the foundation in, get what I need, get what I need to, power bank supply and all that kind of stuff, and get that going, but then start adding to it and try to get some kind of alternative power, because it's just ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. They sent us an email yesterday, or I say us, they sent my wife an email, and said that ours is projected to be at $800. It went from 3 to over 6, and then we just got that bill day before yesterday, and now, or Saturday it came in the mail, and then I just opened it up Monday, and then they sent an email to my wife saying that it's projected to be over 800 at this point next bill, and we're not even done with the billing cycle. So guys, I mean, for now, when it gets to 1,000 for me, then that's when it's really going to be. That's when it'll start, truly affecting things that I can or cannot have. As far as like if I can't make no more money or whatever, that's when it'd be like, man, dang, man, now this is truly affecting, my bottom dollar here. Getting high. But uh, I'm backing up, guys. I missed a couple, I think. Power as much as you can. Yeah, Lily, I'm with you, man. You got solar lights on deep cell only heat. Okay, okay. Yeah, man. I'm with you there. I'm with you there. I'm going to this year. I'm going to. I mean, I'm in a position where that I own my spot. I own my place. Me and Courtney own this, so it's worth it to me at this age to put them on and save that money for real. Um, um, Gaston's covers power down here in New Brunswick, Canada is getting audited. Some people's bills doubled as of late. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I swear, Gaston. I guess that's your name. Gaston's cover. Guitar. I think they're trying to get us all to go on that. For around here, they call it the budget plan. I don't know what they call it where you guys are, but it's where you pay a certain amount each month, but you never pay your bill off. Like this month, my bill's 600 and something, $600, pretty much. It's what it 600 and something. I can't remember exactly, but it's $600. Well, this month I pay that bill off. On my bill, it'll say I owe zero for a little while until I get the next bill. Well, if I go on that budget thing, that never goes to zero. You always owe, and I just don't like that. I have done my best in the past 15 years. My wife and I have purposely done exactly what we've done so that we don't have to owe people. It frees us up to go enjoy things and go do things, and that we wouldn't be able to by living that way. If our country got its head out of it, yeah, no kidding, Miss Renee, no kidding. Power and Nova dude, it seems like everywhere, man. I don't know how young families can do it either, Miss Renee. I really don't. Yeah, hey, down the road, Gaston's guitar covers. He does some really good tunes and just cool. He's been cool with me. And Gaston's covers down the road. He's just a good dude, and you go and he does like camping stuff. Talks about you know, his camper and different things, and going and doing other stuff other than that. I'm not trying to give full detail, but just cool. Everybody that's blue in here is people that I vouch for because I've seen them, been back and forth with them. They've been kind to me, and they leave no ignorance or anything like that, because I ain't gonna put up with it. Tracy Local, learning light and love to you all. Light and love to you, Miss Tracy. Thank you, ma'am. Um, Down the road, I got a solar on my van, 200 watts and 12 volt, 100 amp. Yeah, yeah. I don't, dude. I'm telling you, man. Solar. I'm leaning. I'm going. 47 just did away with all. So well, that's good because there's rebate. I mean, let's be honest. You can trash the man all you want. I don't care because I'm not Republican or Democrat. I'm an American. But you can only pee down my collar for so long before I figured out that, one, that's a stream that's going down my collar and it smells like asparagus and it's yellow. That's pee. And all these bad things that's being said. Hey, man, I just want somebody to say, hey, man, our old people can go back to work. We can start drilling. We can supply our own power. Why are we buying stuff from other countries and providing other countries with money when there's people right here that could use it? You help your own home first before you can reach out and help other people. I see people struggle. And all I want is common sense. I don't care if they got an R or D on the behind their name, but you can't tell me that this past 4 years felt like common sense to you. I'm going to tell you guys, to me, when you're sending 60 billion, 100 billion, 300 billion to other countries, and we got people living in tents in North Carolina, we got people that just lost their home from fires over in California, there should be nobody in our country that is hurting right now if we're going to send that kind of money to another country. No way. No way. Doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me. You spend our money here first, you fix the problems that we have, and then you go help other people. Otherwise, you look stupid. Otherwise, you look stupid, and that's how I feel. That's how I feel. And I'm going to tell you that Mr. Trump, in my personal opinion, what makes him stand out best for me, right or wrong, I don't care. He's done what he said he was going to do. And every other politician in my lifetime, other than Reagan, which I wasn't old enough to really remember, I just happened to be alive, actually is doing what he said he's going to do. He's a man, a true man, going to stand up and say, hey, I got to stand for something or you fall for anything. Everybody's heard that. This crap dancing back and forth, trying to tell us that there's three different genders, trying to tell us that it's okay for us to allow homeless people to just be homeless, and that's okay, and that not offer real help for them, like help as to how can we help you get back into being productive, not just give things to you or provide you drugs that you're on or whatever it is. How, you know, that's the kind of things where I start struggling. And when I start seeing that he laid off thousands of people from drilling oil and shut pipelines down that fed families that was right here, and then people try to tell me that's okay, that's better in our work. No, man, no, there's nothing better about that to me. Nothing better about that to me. That's all people being. That's all people virtue signaling. It makes them feel better to act like everything's okay when really they can see that it's not, you know. Hey, go play, brother. Go play some Roblox, man. Thank you, Gaston's guitar covers. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, come back and hang out with us anytime, brother. I appreciate you, man. Keep playing that guitar, buddy. Keep playing that guitar. It's awesome. You do a really good job, too, and you sing very well, too. So anybody that likes music and likes guitar and stuff like that, Miss Tracy, you might really like Gaston's guitar cover. He does a really, really good job and does some good music, and, you know, he does good. Yeah, man, it's getting worse. That's what I'm saying, Miss Tracy. That's what I'm saying. There should never be a veteran that served our country that doesn't have the things that they need if we got 63 or 300 billion or however many billion it is to send somewhere else. You know, that don't make sense to me. I don't care what, I don't care about sides. I don't. I'm an American. Hell, they took the right for me to vote away for 17 years. You know what I mean? I couldn't even vote. So that part don't make no difference to me, but I'm still a family man. And I'm a dad trying to raise a son. And when I'm sending a kid off to a school that's trying to push some morally incorrect things that I don't find correct onto my child, instead of teaching him to read, write, and to think for, you know, like learn some stuff and that kind of thing, learn our history the proper way and what, you know, all these things. When I start seeing those types of things, it's like, man, I don't care. I don't care what side of the aisle you call yourself on. That, you know, those types of things are wrong. And if you're not man or woman enough to stand up and say, like, where's all of our women been? Honestly, they should. Every woman in this world should be insulted by some hairy-legged old man thinking that he can get his junk cut off and claim to have anything that a woman offers this world. No way. No way. The gift that God give us of a woman, there ain't no man can do anything to his body or remove any part from his body that is going to take that place. And I'm man enough to stand up and say, dress like a woman if you want, whatever. Give yourself a woman name, but don't try convincing me that you are a woman, because I beg to differ. I beg to differ. A woman can give life. Woman can give life. It's a big damn difference. That's a blessing, you know? That's how I just feel about it. I hope so, because y'all are ninjas. If you wanted to, you could put a stop to all of it. Every one of you are ninjas, man. Yeah, well, I'm with you there. I say, where are the men and women? The common sense men and women. Why are they not? Why is there not men like myself saying, man, there's no way. I don't care what you do. I don't care what anyone does. I don't care. You can dress however you want. You can get whatever body part you want to get. If you can find somebody to do it for you, then go ahead. I don't care if you're an adult and you want to do that. But to try to convince me that you know, somehow that makes you a woman, or, you know, or vice versa, or a woman calling herself turning into a man, to try to convince me that makes you that's just not true. That's just not true, and I don't like people trying to convince me of stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's like looking up and saying the sky's blue and somebody standing there telling you, no, it's not. And it's like, I'm looking at it, man. It's right there. I'm telling you it's blue. No, it's not. It's red. No, it's not. It's blue. You know, it's like, come on, guys. Come on, let's at least get back to common sense. Let people do what they want. If they want to dress like women, or men want to dress like, or whatever, I don't care. Vice versa, don't matter to me. But this trying to convince us of this kind of crap that, you know, that somehow because they get somebody to change their body parts, that makes them nah, that's not true. That's an insult to all of us, man. You know, I think it was like 7th grade biology we learned better. I'm not 100%. Yeah, well, you know, it's one voice at a time sometimes, but sometimes, you know, it takes one or two voices to start getting one or two voices. And I know that there's people out there that believe the same way I do, but we have been muttered in the past few years, because I know people are just like, I don't want the conflict, and I don't want it either. But I also don't want to let somebody pee down my collar and not tell them that I can tell that that's pee, that's not rain. You know, so I've just decided that from this day forward, and from a long time ago, ever, I'm just going to keep saying it exactly the way I see it, which is just from I'm not a doctor, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not an Indian chief, but the 2 children that I seen my wife give birth to, and the beauty that comes from that, and the love that I feel from that woman to me, there's no man that could, there's no other person, and certainly no man that could have any parts put on him and achieve that. No, it's just not going to happen. Just not going to happen. I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen. Just not going to happen. Not going to happen. But what do I know? It's yeah. Nah, I don't think most men really feel that way. Look at the numbers. It's such a small, minute section of our population that's trying to. They're just the loudest. They're the ones that make the loudest noise, but that's not the majority. The majority of men and women that are out here, whether they want to dress like the other or anything like that, the majority of them are common sense. Like, look, a woman's a woman, a man's a man. You can dress however you want, you can do however you want, but let's just be honest, a woman's a woman, a man's a man. Let's just get that out and get it over with, and everybody just move on. Well, of course, we all carry both. Of course, that's why it's so important to have a mother and father in the house, is because you're going to get different types of love from both of them. My dad was a quiet, laid back kind of dude. Wasn't one to put up with a bunch of nonsense. And my mom, she was kind of the same but she had the sense of humor, and she was outgoing with people. And so I learned, two different kinds of ways, man. Two different types of love. It was love all the same, but I learned two different types of love. Um, you know, I just like people just be sincere, because you hear this crap on the news and you know that they're not being sincere. They're educated enough to know better. We just know that. We all know that. Is that Ellen Smile? Hi, Ellen Smile. How you doing? Uh, we were just sitting in here bull crap and got started off on a rant about my electric bill. It doubled, and so did my mom and dad's, and so did my mother and father-in-law's, and so did everybody that's in this thing right here, and it's just ridiculous. And then we got started talking about uh, that, in my personal, most humble opinion, there is only two genders, man and woman. Now, you can dress and be however you want to, I don't care. Just don't try convincing me that because you chose today as a man to give yourself a woman's name and go cut off some body parts, that somehow that makes you a woman, and vice versa. If some woman wants to go glue some stuff to her and call herself a man, then that's fine with me if you want to do that. But just don't try to convince me. Don't try to convince me that you're the other. Well, you got what we referred to back in the day was tomboys, Miss Renee. That's what we referred to them as. I had lots of girls in my life that I was only ever friends with, never was, anything other than just friends. Um, and some of them was tougher than any one of us boys, and was into sports and all that. But they were still lovely girls and just beautiful women, turned out, and they have that, you know. And then you had some that were just soft hearted and just not, just straight up. But then you had guys that were both opposite. Some of them was tough and manly, or thought they were, and then some of them was kind of meek and mild. But I think that's what, it takes a blend of all that to make the world kind of feel good. If everybody was the same, it'd be kind of boring. So, that kind of thing. It takes that mix. It does take that mix. Mm. But just so you know, Ellen Smile, I know that you probably already know how I do things, but anybody that's in here that's blue, and not that there's anything wrong with anybody that's in here that's not blue. The only reason why that you're blue is because I've been back and forth with everybody. I kind of know them and they know me, and I can vouch, and I feel good about them being blue. So if just know that that's why that they're blue, and I'm not saying that because somebody ain't been made blue by me makes them anything wrong with that. I just think this is my way of saying that I vouch for each and every one of these individuals that's been good to me, and showed me nothing but kindness, and I just appreciate that. So that's the kind of things I support. But thank you very much for coming here and visiting with me. I'm getting ready to get off here in about 5 minutes, because I'm going to go take my son, and one of his friends is coming home off the school bus with him. And we're going to go and shoot pool out at the pool hall for a couple hours, take them out there and let them play. And it's been cold and nasty, and they really ain't been able to do nothing else. So take them, let them do that and hang out. And I'm gonna shoot pool too, you know. So it'll be fun for everybody. But I want to take my kid and go do something, hang out with him. He's 14, going on 25, guys. They grow up so fast. So, man, while he still wants to hang out with old dad, I try to make sure that while he still wants to, I want to hang out with him. And yeah, I love billiards, man. You know, it's one of those things that you could, for me, when I had my hip replaced, for a couple of years up before I had my hip replaced, it was hard for me to do any kind of real strenuous stuff. I was just struggling pretty bad, but pool's always something for the most part, I was always able to keep going and keep doing just because it wasn't so strenuous in some ways, you know. Yeah, hey, there's my buddy Fishy Things. What's up, brother? What's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. I thank you, man. Just so you know, I've already let everybody know, but everybody in here is, that's blue, is part of my little crew, just so you know. And I've been back and forth with every channel in here, and I vouch for anybody that you see that's in blue, just so you know. So thank you very much. Yeah, he is at that age. Let me back up. I feel like I missed somebody. Yeah, he is at that. Hey, it's odd because I know they're at that age, man. You know, girls and their other friends and stuff, and there's times they don't want dad around, and he knows that if I know that he really don't want me around, then I really want to be around. You know, it's just the way I am. Um, Yeah, dude. That's why I say, man. I love that because your kids. You think about it. Think about it. They don't have to hang out with you once they get to a certain age. That's a choice. Kind of like a friend coming and seeing you by choice. You feel good that that friend was stopping in to see you. Kind of the same way I look at it with my kid because he'll be driving another year or two, and see, going to be driving, so I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you, Ellen. I appreciate you being here with us. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Yeah, I might take you guys down the hill with me. I know we're not supposed to be driving, but I'm on my driveway, so I don't reckon nobody can say anything to me about that. But I'll drive us down to the bus stop and wait on my kid down there with y'all, and then I'll be getting off here. Because, yeah. I forget that I can take you guys with me for a few minutes. You know what I mean? You can go to the bus stop with me. Joji. Hey, Joji, what's up, man? Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. We just been here hanging out for a few minutes. Nothing crazy. Was playing some music for a while. I'm getting ready to ride down the school bus with everybody. Just hang out for another few minutes, and then hey, bye, Miss Renee. Thank you very much. Well, I'm a woman. You're a woman. Okay, well, thank you, ma'am, for being here. I appreciate you. Bye, Miss Renee. I thank you for coming in and hanging out with me. Thank you. But Miss Joji, thank you very much for being here. We were just kind of hanging out and okay. Simi V, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate you guys, all of you, man. I still got 8 people in here hanging out with me now, and it looks like I'm got 34 likes on the screen. That's pretty good afternoon for me, and it's been better for me because I did kind of get in my headspace over that electric bill, and I still am. Them people, they got you by the, you can't do nothing about it, man. Not right now, anyway. You can't. But it is what it is. I'm not truly that upset about it. Let me grab my wallet, guys. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Get my wallet. I don't think I need anything else. I don't see anything else anyway. That. Okay. Oh, I better not take that. Let's see, I gotta unplug y'all. If I lose you guys, I'm sorry. I don't think I will. Sorry. I gotta get myself. Sorry about that. Yeah, we'll head out for a minute. Come on, Bug, you going out? Sorry, I've got my hand out. Ah, man, the wind is so. Sorry. Give y'all a little bit of view going out here. It's the trucks. You'll see that view up here. It's pretty up here. You know what I mean? It's pretty up here. It's just, oh man, I got this stick all crazy looking. Let me roll that back in there like that. Yeah, I'm not very. This ain't my talent right here, guys. Let's see. Let me do this right here. See if that'll. Let me see if that'll stay there, guys. I don't know. I mean, I'm on my driveway. I'm not. I mean, there's no. I live on this place, so I feel like I'm okay. If they say something to me, I'm gonna just whatever. I mean, what are they gonna take from me? I don't make anything. It's my, you know what I mean? So I figure it's my prerogative. I probably shouldn't have been driving nothing. I'll be all right. I can make it down here with you guys, man. I'll make it down here. I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all ain't looking at my face all the time. Here, I'll show y'all my drive. Down this slick. This. Check the mail. Really fast. It may do it. Right there's Miss Denise. Sorry, did I lose everybody? Sorry, man. Hey, is that Todd? What's up, Todd? Mind Games, what's going on? Hey, I was headed down the bus. I'm not driving with everybody. I'm on my driveway, so I just rode down here with you guys. Getting ready to take my kid out to go shoot pool for a couple hours. Yeah, man. Doing good, man. I got on here complaining about my power bill earlier. Man, ours doubled. My mom and dad's doubled. Mother and father-in-law's doubled. And it's just ridiculous, bro. I mean, I don't know how some people are ever gonna pay that bill. I really just don't know. I don't know. And I feel for them. But how you doing, Todd? You doing good, buddy? Thanks for having me on last night, man. Thank you. Yeah, fishy things, I'm telling you, brother. My wife and I, fortunately, we own our place, so I'm going to be looking into getting some type of something. Solar power somehow, and just like get the beginnings and maybe get a couple panels and then just keep adding to them. You know what I'm saying? Over the next couple years or something. But by next season, I'm going to try to have me some type of alternative. You know what I'm saying? Some type of way, even if it's just a little bit, just to get me started. Because dang, man. I mean, mine doubled. Now, me and Courtney will pay ours. We'll get it. It's going to suck. But we got an email yesterday saying that what doubled is supposed to go. Well, I'll tell you, it was 300, went to 600, and then they sent us an email the day after we got our bill saying it's projected to be over 800 this month. And I haven't done nothing different. I haven't done anything different at all. Yeah, cool. I'm moving in the shaking, positive energy flowing always, even when it's confusing, it's still positive. That's right, man. Off-grid Kevin. Really? Okay. You got your stuff at Harbor Freight? Because I got a Harbor Freight right out the road. Man, it's so, dude, it aggravates me, man. I'm not trying to be one of these noble kind of people. I'm just saying, like, it really aggravates me because I know several people in my life right now, personally, right now, that if their power bill doubles, they're going to have to give some stuff up. things that they shouldn't have to give up. Cable, maybe even cell phone, or whatever it is they have to choose to give up. And they should not have to choose to give up nothing. Should not be that way. Should not be that way. There's no way. I despise, dude, I'm telling you, man, it irks me. There's not many things in this world that make me mad that I really can't do nothing about, because I really can't do nothing about this. But it does make me mad because it's going to hurt some people. It's going to hurt some people personally in my life that I know personally and that I care about personally. And it just can't square the corners on it for me, man. Can't square the corners on it for me, man. It aggravates me, dude. Aggravates me. And I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what people are going to do. I got two people in my life right now that I know exactly their income, and they're friends. They're not my family. They're not my mom and dad or anything, but they're my friends. I know exactly their income, and I pretty much know exactly their outgo. And if their power bill doubles, they're done. I don't know what they're going to do. I say they're done. They're going to have to get help. They'll have to have help, or they'll have to go in debt to the stupid power company and then owe the power company for the rest of their lives, which I think is what they're trying to do. A whole kit for $300? Like, how much would that power for? You can just keep buying more kits until you have what you need. So what you're saying is, when you go buy the kit, everything is like, you take it out of the box, install it where you're going to install it, whatever, right? I get that, and sunlight and all that, and then hook it into your power source. I'm gonna have to look into them, because I got a Harbor Freight not too far from here, about 12 miles or so out the road. Everything but the battery, yeah. Well, and that's the key, isn't it? Is having the battery bank, being able to have that battery bank to store your power. Because I think that's the only, man, I don't know. I really just don't know why ours went up. I'm trying to round the corners and just like, okay, well, maybe it's because it gets dark early. That don't mean crap. That don't mean crap. We use the same amount of light in the daytime as we do in the nighttime, man. I get it, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I've got the perfect place for it too, because I'm south side facing, man. I've got 80 foot, I've got a 24 foot by 80 foot, roof line. Well, half of it's 12 foot, but I've got a 12 foot by 80 foot south side facing roof line that I could line that whole sucker up with solar panels. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm just hoping, man, that here in another, I got the sun right in y'all's face. Sorry about that, but I was just hoping that here in the next, maybe in another couple months, man, and maybe things will start coming down. But dude, people got to make it for the next couple months. People got to make it this month, man. People got to make it this month, bro. I mean, for real, dude. It's like, sorry, man, I got the sun right in y'all's face, and I'm not trying to do that, but I can't figure out an angle to get at. I can't angle it. Let me try like this. Is that a little bit, is that, because I won't be able to talk to y'all. I won't be able to see what everybody's saying. Is that, yeah, it's better. It feels better anyway. I'm catching up. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. I'd line the whole roof line with it. I don't care. I wish now, because I had, man, I had a really good opportunity a few years back, and I probably could have afforded it. That's the shameful part. Probably could have afforded it a heck of a lot easier. But, go through money like crack corn through a goose. And I wish now that I would have thought more about the power situation. because they've got you. They've got you by the cojones here. We don't have no alternative. There's no other company. That's why I get, when I boil it down and I make it all into one and kind of filter it all out into the essence of my biggest problem with the whole situation is there's no other company for me to go to. I can't say, well, I don't want your power no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't get to say that. Hey, I miss Elvis too, Homer Simpson. Yeah, me too. I love Elvis Presley. And Viva Las Vegas was an awesome movie too. Or awesome song. But yeah, man. Yeah, the power bill for us is just gonna be a killer. Not for us personally as you know, being able to pay my bill, but people in my life personally will. Right? Yeah, Graceland would be awesome to go to, man, for real. Yeah, and that's not right, Fishy Things. That's not right, bro. Because that's what makes fair market, is to have competition. Right? Indeed, Homer Simpson. But man, it's one of them deals where you can't justify the sudden jump. You know what I mean? Like a little bit at a time, they can ease it in on you. But when it goes from one to doubling, and it looks like my next bill is going to be even worse than what this bill was, from what the you know, from what the email said to my wife, said they're projecting it to be at $200 more than what it is right now this month. So it's like, dang, man. I mean, at some point, even for us, we were going to get like, but dang, man, I can't afford to pay. I mean, I can afford to pay it this time. It's going to suck and I don't like it. Kind of ticks you off, but it's like, okay, I can pay it. But then if it goes up to, you know, like at some point, going to be like, man, I can't afford that, bro. I can't take on no more. So it's just, you know, freaks me out, man. Freaks me out. But man, you know, what do you do? What do you do other than just say, well, hopefully some things change, man. Hopefully some things change. Like I say, I'm not so much worried about me. I'm still all right for a minute, but there's some people I know right now that this month's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for them. It's going to be hard. Yeah, man. That's my thing. Wages. My dad was born in 1941, and he was telling us last night, he has one of these posters that has all the things that was happening in 1941, the cost of a car, the cost of a home, and all this kind of stuff, and how much gas was and all this. And he was making the point about, like, you know, they barely made any money during that time, but they wound up getting by just as good or better than what you do now, and you make 100 times more money. I seen some. Is that Miss Luciana? Miss Luciana, thank you. I see you. Hi, champions. There's Chief Champion. I appreciate you being here, Miss Luciana. As you know, I'm sure you already know the way I kind of do things, but now the way that I run my chat, everybody can run theirs the way they want, and I realize that. But for me, the way that I'm doing it is, for anybody in here that's blue, that's people that I personally can vouch for. I've been back and forth with their channel, and I just know that they're 100% as far as through this thing been great to me. So I want everybody to be able to easily navigate back and forth with one another. If you haven't already been able to support and go see other people's content, then you can easily. For those that I know, and for those that I don't, they'll have their chance. They can go to my page and leave me a comment, and I'll come see their stuff, and we'll get to know each other. But for right now, you know, it's the people that I know and the people that's been coming back and forth. That's why that you are now blue. You know, and all of us are family in here. You guys, I know, I see every one of us going to each other's for the most part. And for anybody that's new in here, I appreciate you guys being here. This is Creating Change. My name's Guy. We're just on here hanging out with each other. For anybody that you see in blue, They are my friends on here and have been my friends on here. And, just, we carry it with good vibes only. That's all that's welcome. Feel free to speak and feel free to comment. Just know that any of my mods, if there's any cursing or if there's any kind of foolishness or people being silly with others, then they will just block you and you will be done. And you won't you I don't you can just stay gone as far as that goes. But if you want to be a part of things and be a part of my little crew, then welcome, and you are a part. And we will make sure you get a blue jacket over time as you come by and see us, and go to my channel and leave a comment and go visit our family. But Miss LaShawn, I was talking about electric bill, man. Ours doubled. My mom and dad's doubled. My mother and father-in-law's doubled. And there's people that I know right now that, my family and my mom and dad and my mom and dad-in-law, they're going to be okay. We can pay our bill. But I know people personally in my life right now that if their bill doubled, they ain't got the money paid. They're going to have to go. They're going to have to skip something, or they're going to have to go in debt to the power company more. You know what I mean? They're going to have to sacrifice something. Nobody should have to be sacrificing, man. Nobody should have to be. Oh, man. Hey, Brother Todd, we appreciate you being here. Yeah, I know, Miss LaShawna. I agree with it. If you want to do that, unplug everything, and that's cool. But, like, I also know that that's a minimal savings. I don't mind to pay the little extra to leave my stuff plugged in, but I've been doing the same thing for the past 15 years. And this is the first time that I've had my power bill completely double. And when I call, nobody can give me a reason why. Well, look, I've had my coffee pot plugged in. I've been leaving my clocks plugged in. I've been leaving all those things plugged in. I understand that maybe that cost me a few dollars more, but I want to know where the 400 more came in at. Why am I now double what I was only a month ago, and I haven't changed anything? We didn't even have lights up around our house this year. We didn't have none of that. I got alternative heat sources. I don't use my electric for heat for the most part. Just at nighttime, it may kick on once in a while. And it's like, man alive. It's just like, wow. And then you call them and they give you these stupid suggestions. And it's like, okay, if you're suggesting that that's going to save me $400, I'm all about it. But I've been doing this game for a while now. I don't believe that. I don't believe that I'm going to save myself $400. I'll go unplug every dang thing in my house if I thought I'd save $400, but I don't believe that. I don't believe that for 1 minute. They doubled me and mine. They doubled my mom and dad's, and they got the best insulated house on our mountain. Me and my dad just built it like 7 years ago. It's insulated good, got brand new wiring, brand new appliances, brand new everything, and theirs doubled on them. And thank God they're not in a position where it's like, going to affect them. And, I mean, it sucks, but they can pay it. But I got people right now, Miss LaShawna, that I know personally, if their power bill doubled, they have to give something up. They're going to have to. They ain't got no other choice. Or they're going to have to, be delinquent on because I've done that game before too, where you don't pay all your bill up and then you pay, man, and it just seems to get worse, and where you get yourself farther and farther in behind. That's another thing, Miss LaShawna. We only have one provider. AEP is all we got. There is no other choice for us, unless you have solar power or, some type of, off-grid power. But I can't call my power company and say, I want to pay this bill off, and then I'm going to go to a different power company. I can't say that. I don't have that option because there is no other power supply place. There is no other power company. And that's not right. Because if there was another power company, at least there'd be competition. There'd be, You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what fair market's supposed to be about. Is that, you know, I don't care what money people want to make if people are willing to pay it. But man, when you're the only store on the corner and you want to take nickel candy and make it 50 cents, you know, that's not right. You know, that's it, and that's what I feel like's happening here. Is like, I know that I did nothing different. I haven't done nothing different. First time in my life. First time in my life I've had my power bill double on me. First time. And they just sent us an email. I just got my bill Monday. Just got my bill. And they sent my wife an email at work yesterday and said that it's projected to be $200 at this point more this month than what it was this month. Like, it's like, I can't believe it, man. And if everybody in my area is going through this same thing, like I said, man, there's going to be some people. I mean, there's going to be some people that's hurting, is all I know. I mean, you know, and ours doubled, so it's not like you got the money to say, well, here, can I help you a little bit? Hell, I don't have no money left myself now. Like, that $600 bill, 600 and something, that bothered me bad enough. I was able to pay it, but it's like, man, that sucks. And then they sent us an email saying that our next bill is projected to be $200 more than what that one was. And we're not even through the bill cycle. So it'll probably be more like $900 by next month if something don't change. And I can tell you what, y'all mark my words, because you'll get to watch a video of it. There will be some solar installed before cold weather sets in on this old boy next year. You watch and see. Mark my old words. You mark my words. I'm gonna get me a plan together. I get me a plan together. I may not be able to do it all up where I got power all the way through for it, you know, but I'll get it set up where over time I can eventually keep adding to it till me and Mama, when we retire and we're done, then at least our power bill is covered, and you know, those types of things, man. Because I hate to see her, you know, ever even have to think about not going and getting her hair done, or not going, you know. I want her to be able to go do all that stuff whenever she wants, and we ain't gonna stop. She's gonna keep getting to go do it. I don't care what I gotta do. I don't care. My family, I ain't giving up nothing yet. I ain't giving up nothing yet. I don't know if that's stubborn or stupid, but I ain't giving up nothing yet. My family's gonna keep doing exactly what we do, and I'll just figure it out. That's how I'm gonna roll with it. Yeah, I can't wait to start looking into it, fishy things. I mean, I'm gonna go to Harbor Freight because I go there quite often anyway. But I'm telling you, I'm gonna get alternative power. My kid's bus is really late. I hope there ain't no problem. He's usually here by 3:30, guys. He ain't text me or nothing, man. It's 3:40. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it when they're late, man. I don't like it when they're late. You know what I mean? I don't like it when they're late and he don't text me. I just like him to text me and let me know that everything's good. They'll be coming around the mountain here in a little bit, though. It's nice out. It's not slick or anything, thank God, but it's windy. That's the thing that I don't like in them school buses, man. The wind hitting them broadsided and stuff, it just always... Because I've drove some big vehicles, and I know that, man, that wind will push you all over the road. And we have some spots on this road where there's no room for push. You're either in the road or you're out of the road. I'm catching up. I'm making sure I didn't miss nobody. Fishy things, Luciana Success, Smell Run Things. I thank you all for being here. Down the road, thank you. Mind Games, Brother Todd, appreciate you. I had Brother Joe in here earlier for a few minutes, and I had some others in here. Dapper was in here for a little while. Todd, Hello Kitty was in here for a little while, and was we just had a ball and just Everybody was just hanging out and talking, and there was some others I can't remember off the top of my head, but we've just been having a good talk, man. I was ranting about my power bill. I'm not. Look, guys. Look, sincerely, I don't let these kind of things sweat me too bad. It's just it bothers me more for the people that I know in my life don't have any kind of extra. I mean, you know what I mean? That bothers me because it's like, man, that's not fair to that like these businesses have this information and they know how much people make in our areas, and they raise it to a point where they know that people have to do this payment plan they want you to do. And I think that's what it's all about. I think they're trying to force people into doing, I call it the budget plan. I think that's what they call it around here. I don't know. We've never been a part of it. But it's where you just pay a certain amount. It's not fair. And the budget plan's stupid, Miss Lashana, because you never pay your bill off. Like me and Courtney, we like to pay our bill and then see zero balance due. Well, on that budget, you never see zero balance due. You pay that certain amount every month, and then your bill, you never pay it off. And I don't like that. I like paying. I want to pay my stuff off. I want to be even every month. Even if I start owing as soon as I pay it, I want to feel like I'm even for the 30 seconds that I paid that bill. I want to feel like I'm even. And I want my statement to say $0 past due or balance due. I just like that. Makes me feel good. Hey, man, thank you, Fishy. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Hey, there's my school bus. There's my boy. There he is. There's Hollywood. Yeah. That's my boy, man. Hey, he's got him a Johnny Cash sweatshirt, too. I'm raising him right. Yeah. It's Hollywood. Yeah. Watch him. Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, man?
All right, good talk. Be quiet. Don't get in here with that talkie. Hey, you want to say hi to YouTube world?
Not really.
You see how talkative he is, don't you? All right, well, guys, look, I'm not going to drive. Well, I did drive down my driveway, but I'm not going to drive out on the road and be on live. Once again, my heart to all of you. I appreciate you guys. Just been a fun talk, and it's all good, always good vibes. But man, this power bill has just been freaking me out for not only myself, but not so much myself, but just certain people in my life that I just know it's going to be tough on them and everything. Glad to see you smile. Hey, man, always smile. And definitely going to work out, brother. Thank you, though. I take all prayers. Thank you. Yeah, man, we are definitely. Thank you, Mel Runs Things. I appreciate you guys. For any of you that I missed shouting out, you know that I'm sending nothing but love. And any of you that's blue, I hope that extends to you, that I just appreciate you, and I know who you are, and I see you, and I thank you. Brother Todd, thanks again last night. I had a great time hanging out with you and everything. Maybe we can do that again here soon. And Dapper came by and see me, and Hello Kitty come by, and some others. Man, I'm just having a hard time remembering everybody, but I'll get started rambling. Guys, until next time, I appreciate y'all. This is Guy saying we appreciate you guys, and I will see you again next time. Y'all behave yourselves.